No, we're good evening. Damn it! I screwed
Good
up.
evening. Good evening. You channeled your inner Robin Williams, I guess.
Absolutely, I did. Yeah, happy to be back again. Finally.
René, we missed you.
I didn't know you, so I can't miss you.
It's okay. Kate missed me. That's fine.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Nice day. It's warm outside in Munich, and I'm really looking forward to see you guys.
Yeah, we are back for another week. For another week of AGL, and this time it's Rocket League today that we are going to play. Guys, what's your rank in Rocket League?
Not existing, basically. I tried it, I think, once, and it was horrible.
If it's League of Legends, it's silver, but it's okay.
I actually do have a rank in Rocket League. I played it here and there, so I'm familiar with the game. Yeah.
So you know how to drive, at least forward and backward.
I can even climb up the wall and do jumps at the wall, and I even hit goals. Mm-hmm.
You need to prove that later on.
Here we can. Just need to find my controller somewhere. No, but guys, what is AGL?
René, you've been haven't been here, so please.
Oh! It's my turn. Okay.
Yes.
What is AGL? AGL, the Accenture Gaming League, very famous. Second time already. Wow. No, I don't want to anymore.
Okay, the AGL is one of the best and most and coolest leagues when it comes for Accenture. It's the Accenture Gaming League. And we will have for 4 weeks or 5 weeks, because we have 1 week as a break, with Rocket League, with Counter-Strike. We already seen Counter-Strike last week, and it was amazing. We have so many great games, especially the final was like, okay, I never expected the outcome. And then we will have Rocket League today, tomorrow. And then we have Apex Legends, which I'm really looking forward to, because I never really saw or was able to be an Apex Legends accompanying. And then we have the one and only, the best game in the world, hands down, better than Dota, better than everything else, League of Legends.
I just want you wanted to say Smite, but well, League of Legends is okay either.
Yeah, and we have the teams actually have many prizes to win, supported by our partner Rocket. The teams have a chance to win high-end gaming gear such as mouse, headset, and keyboard, basically what we had last year. So thank you very much, Rocket, for being with us this year again. And we also have other partners this year. For example, Heart Rate. René, tell us something about Heart Rate.
Heart Rate. Actually, that's quite interesting stuff. I think most of our participants had already, at least they were informed. Unfortunately, not everybody was participating yet. Actually, it's a web-based solution, so you can just connect your heartbeat tracker. I will do that later on. And then basically you just can put your own heart rate on stream. So if you're streaming, your heart rate will be directly live in your stream. We're going to try that to bring that up for the AGL as well. So let's see if the next streams are going to be better. I'll try to get that into today's stream for myself. Let's see if our production team can handle that short request. And basically, it's just interesting because whenever you see it's going to be in a tricky situation, you just see how your heart rate goes up. Or in my case, I'm just standing up from the chair because that lifts my heart rate as well to the universe. But anyway,
you're literally lifting your heart.
Exactly.
Because you're just standing up. Oh, ouch! Excuse me, Mr. Microphone. But yeah, actually, this is something. Some of the tournaments I'm using, for example, the FIFA World Championship back in Stockholm this year, a couple of weeks ago, they had heart rate monitors for the players, and it was really amazing to see because in the final, Umut, which is a player for Leipzig, a German football player, and he won, and his heart rate was going through the roof. So it was really interesting.
Perfect. So I like to see where my heart rate goes up today. let's see, probably during the bantering, so you don't ask me any stupid questions, because right now you can judge whether I'm lying or not. But yeah, let's see later on if our production team can handle that as well.
Oh, we sure can. We sure can. René, so what else you have missed last week? So as Fiilou already said, last week was a very interesting week. We talked about a lot of important things such as banana on pizza.
I got that discussion actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so banana on pizza is a very hot topic for all the teams. I think some people actually will try that now. I offered it to Fiilou last week, but he refused. So, yeah.
Because okay, guys, one and only. I will tell you this for the last time, maybe or not. To have pizza on your banana, you don't have any tomato sauce. You don't have any Emmentaler or any cheese in this regards. You have kayak, which is coconut jam. To be honest, it's coconut jam, a specialty from Malaysia, and you put it on the base, and then you put bananas on it, and then you put a little bit of mozzarella on it, and then you bake it, and this is amazing. So, and that's it. Stop it. Can we
wait,
just
wait, wait. You had the discussion last time, so I'm having the discussion this time. But guys,
this joke is so overdone. I accept with Felix.
No.
But honestly, I love banana pizza because I had it in Brazil, and they did it actually with chocolate sauce instead. That was awesome. I love it.
All right, but we agreed on that every week now.
Okay, excuse me. Let's just put Weißwurst on pizza and then we can talk.
Yeah.
Sure. We have a new topic for this week. Thank you, Fiilou.
Yes, Weißwurst pizza, Leberkas pizza, beer
Want
pizza.
some sausage?
Let's talk about Rocket League. What can we expect from the teams today? What you're thinking, guys?
Well, actually, we have a lot of good players.
Best.
We always have good players, but actually quite high ranked. We have some champions in here. We also have one Grand Champion 2 in here. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to very interesting matches. It's gonna be thrilling, and yeah, I'm curious how it's gonna be.
And I'm really looking forward to say hello to Felix. He is already waiting for the first game to start. Just you guys, you can't hear him yet. He is in the chat already. He will be joining our commentary booth. So Felix will be here. No worries, guys. If you were waiting on him or for him, he's here. You just can't hear him.
Where are the fans for Felix?
Oh my God!
Surprise!
It's a voice from outer space.
We got some Felix!
Yeah, but last but not least, I finally joined a chat to race down the highway from university straight into the stream. But here I am.
Nice.
Voice is still a bit done, but it's fine. And I see people are looking for some good jokes, so yeah, I hope I can bring them at some point today. But you'll have to be patient.
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to tear down the discussion about the flat pizza thing.
Well, the point is, you can count on me, but the problem is that Counter-Strike was last year, so sorry, that doesn't really work this year.
Damn. So let's talk about drinks. What are you guys drinking? What are you drinking? Because a funny thing is, when we're speaking about drinks and food, it's also an important part of people who are going to play in eSports titles like we have in Rocket League and League of Legends. So it's always interesting to see what people are drinking, what they are eating, of course, water. And what are you preparing yourself with for streams like this? Felix, we can't see you, so you have to tell us first.
Well, it's mostly a mix between either water or like cola if I really need some caffeine or something. Sometimes even an energy drink after a long day, but that's about it. That's my go-to. Well, way too many sometimes, but yes.
What's for you guys, René and Katrin?
So basically, I'm just sticking with the Coke. So I'm just drinking that all the time. So yeah,
but it's sugar-free, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So at least it's sugar-free, at least something.
Otherwise,
so it's colored water.
Otherwise, this tracker can't keep up anymore.
The funny thing is, when it comes to Coke, I found myself in favor of it's Coke Zero, and there's also Coke Zero and caffeinated, but this is something we talk about later because we are going into the game, the first game of the day. I'm really looking forward to it. And I would say, let's go.
And now it's time
Exactly.
for Felix to shine.
Exactly. We have the first team, and I see they've actually even listened to what I told them. So we see the team names also in the top left and top right. Smoke Greater and Frag versus Team 404. Smoke Greater and Frag being the winners of CSGO, of CSGO tournament last week. We can see if they can also recover here. I can see myself down below, so I'll actually move a bit away. So yeah, we definitely have maybe a bit of housekeeping here while we see both teams getting started. We have a 3v3 this time, which is very interesting. So a lot more happening than last year's AGL. And yeah, in the first couple of rounds, we'll definitely see who'll get, who'll be more of a person to take a look out for at the end of the day. We definitely see a lot of, we see the first goal already.
Do you know by any chance what the ranks of these guys are?
No, I do not, which is why it's even more exciting for me in this moment because, we just get to experience it as you go. Or do you know?
No, unfortunately, this time I don't know. I know it from a few people, but this time I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, definitely. We see Iron with the first goal for Smoke, Greater and Frag. And already Smoke, Greater and Frag again on the offensive. Can Django put it in for his team? No, Turkmeni actually saves them a moment short of a precious, quite beautiful goal even. We see definitely Team 404 trying to turn the situation around, but can't quite get it past Iron, who now puts it up high. Can his team recover? And Django only barely hits the crossbar, and his teammate Baya can't really pick it up with the aerial. Nice attempt, though. Very good attempt. But Django still relentless, trying to make sure he gets it. And, we see Iron even going for the aerial. Sadly, cannot connect it, but his team still keeps the ball in Blue's territory. So let's see if they can keep up the pressure and get another goal in, securing them a 2-point lead, which would be quite interesting in this regard. By the way, hi Drinker, nice to see you in the chat. You see both the teams, pretty much any team member of Smoke Greater and Frag not afraid to go for aerials, as we can see, and Iron having a clear shot, getting the second goal for his team.
Yep, that was a nice one.
Very nice.
Preview.
You can also see Django getting it off the backboard, making sure that his teammate has a nice opening to get it. And also a nice bit of fair play in the top left, as you can see. Team 404 congratulating Smoke Greater and Frag for a really good goal. Does one car have a halo? Yes, you can customize them quite a lot, which is quite interesting. We see here Baya trying to get a book, to copy a page out of the book of Iron, also trying to go for aerials. And sadly, Iron getting pushed away as he's trying to go for the ball again. But his team, sadly, so close, can't get the ball. And now, can Team 404 recover from this one? Can they get one goal in and actually turn this game maybe a bit around as well? We have Matzo putting it in the right direction. Can his team with Turkmeni or Koshi actually take it up?
No,
Iron with the save. Very good, very good.
Almost.
Yeah, both all team members missing. I love those situations. It happens to me quite a lot. But Iron trying to get it for his team, but not quite. Maybe a bit of miscommunication, as he might not have known that his teammate was behind him, leaving Turkmeni to score with the follow-up goal. Hi, Soyolo. Nice to see you. Very nice goal. You can clearly see Smoke Greater and Frag maybe a bit miscommunicating. I'm not sure. But standing a bit in their way, and Turkmeni for Team 404 capitalizing on the situation and making sure to get a follow-up goal for his team, putting them closer to perhaps turning this first match in the best of three round. But Iron with a beautiful aerial being saved only by Koski. I'm still trying to find out how to pronounce the names. And a great setup by Iron, and Django gets it in. What a beautiful teamwork. You can see Iron really going up here for a bit of an aerial, putting it right in front of the goal for Django just to, well, finish it off and get the 3-1 lead. I think definitely looking at the aerials and overall the play style, I think a bit more experience on smoke rate and frag side compared to Team 404, judging by just how they're playing for now. But that doesn't mean that Team 404 still does not have a chance, because they're getting quite warm in this game, as I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot more aggressive pushes in this regard. But now Iron puts it once again, putting the pressure on smoke rate and frag, only barely hitting the crossbar. That's sad. But can his ball is still in play? Can his team recover from it? Can they still get it into goal? But Matzo trying to make sure that his team actually keeps up, but Koshi is there in the back. That's the good part about 3v3, because you can actually have a goalie without having too much offensive power lost. And here Iron just barely misses it. What an open shot. But with the 10 seconds down, I think it's pretty close. It's pretty obvious that Smoke Rate and Frag is going to win this first match in the best of 3, giving them the match point for their first encounter. Very well played by Smoke Rate and Frag, but also Team 404 putting up quite a fight, making sure they're staying in the game. And we also see here Iron with the Season 3 Grand Champion. He's been playing this game for quite a while.
So, Felix, actually, now that we have watched the first gameplay, what could the other team do better in order to win this game now? What could team name 404 do better?
Well, I think the best point that they could do from my perspective is try to keep their goal shut. So maybe putting more of at least one dedicated goalkeeper, perhaps even 2 for the time being in. As we see Iron are immediately capitalizing on the situation with a great aerial shot, bouncing it off the what I don't know what that part is called, the crossbar, sorry, and getting it into the goal. No, but the point is Team 404 definitely needs to get their defense down and then try to look for openings when Team Smoke Rate and Frag makes a mistake on the offensive. I think that would be the core play that they could do, because you have players like Iron with, again, a beautiful aerial. Can Django get it in? He doesn't even need to, because Iron scores the second goal, and I think that is the main important point. We even see in the chat, nice goal from Iron, definitely. You can see that this guy, he has a lot of experience. Yeah, that's just a very important point. So they really have to make sure to get this defense down, get some control, especially on Iron, as he's one of the most difficult or challenging players of their opponent team. But of course, the other teammates are definitely not to be underestimated. What's an aerial? It's from Little Mermaid. Not quite. It's actually when you go into the air to try to hit the ball in midair using your boost to more or less fly. That's what an aerial is. That's how you do it. If you look at Iron, you'll see him do it quite a lot. You saw Django here going for it as well and getting another goal for his team. Smoke Rate and Frag really dominating this one now.
Yes. I think they're warmed up now. They're ready.
I feel like either they've warmed up quite a lot before, or they have used that first match against Team 404 as a warm-up to then recover from it. It could also be that Team 404 is a bit, just slightly, demoralized by that first round, which I hope they're not, because they really performed well against quite a strong team, as it seems.
Yes, they do. And they still have chances, right? So...
Yes, definitely. So they still have a chance. It's still almost 4 minutes, so pretty much nothing is lost. But I think here a little bit of a misplay as their own team scores for themselves. Sad to see here. Django setting it up for a teammate, but Matzo trying to get it out, but hits it just a bit on the right-hand side, letting it into the goal for his own team. Yeah. I think with the 4-0 lead against Smoke Rate and Frag, it's maybe a bit early to call it, but I think this might be decided already. Not sure. What do you think?
They still have like 3.5 minutes, so you can turn around a lot. Or you can also mess up a lot.
That's true for sure, but we can definitely see is quite a lot of teamwork. As you can see, Iron and Django really working well together. Iron with the pinch against the wall, making sure to put it right in front of the goal for his teammate. And I think that's the big issue. They have such a good team coordination, which makes them so dangerous. And as you can see, the pressure is always on Team 404. And I think maybe they just need to get warmer in order to handle this, perhaps in a rematch, because it's a double elimination. So still nothing is lost after this first loss for them.
Nice.
And we see the first we see the first destruction accidentally, but could put them in favor as Iron is out for probably 3 seconds, but already on his way back. But the pressure now on Smoke Rate and Frag. Can they get at least an honorary goal in this matchup? We see they're also trying to get warm a bit, but not as coordinated as Smoke Rate and Frag. Where we see Iron once again going for the aerial. Can he set it up for his teammate who's waiting in front of the goal? Only barely misses it. Barely.
But they're trying.
Yeah, he's trying to put it again
Sadly,
into
no
the
one
middle.
right now.
Yeah, sadly, no one to pick it up on. But most definitely, quite the amazing teamwork. And I think one of the main... yeah, it's definitely quite a good aerial. But I think definitely something that Team 404 will have to keep in... will have to try and do is not get into the 10-0. That's also a challenge. That's also a small win. You see once again the pressure, both Iron and Django going for the aerial, but I don't know who it was from Team 404, just barely saving it, getting it away from the goal.
Ooh.
And Iron once again intercepting them, putting it up for Django, who barely misses the aerial. Iron, though, putting it in the middle and takes it all by himself even. Koski's just barely misses it.
Wow.
Leaving
the others,
Iron.
We're looking to the wrong direction.
And you see Koski quite upset with this miss. Is quite close, as you can see here. Just barely misses the ball. It's understandable that he's upset with it.
Well, guys, don't give up.
Well, he definitely gets the style points for the best car, in my opinion, in this one. That Nissan looks spot on. But I think now it's pretty...
the Mustang is the most beautiful one in that game.
The Mustang. I like the Mustang as well. But here, great save by Turkmeni. But Django trying to pick it up with an aerial. It just barely misses it, though.
And he holds it.
He definitely knows how to... he has a lot of control while mid-air, which is very, very good. Because that makes it for quite the strong opponent. They can barely even get it across the mid-line before one of Smoke Rate and Frag actually picks it up and puts it back in their half of the field. They know how to put the pressure on, and they're well coordinated with it as well. Now putting it off the sideboard, can Django? No, Django barely misses it, can't take it by himself. But Iron trying to do it instead, and with an amazing shot, puts them in the 7-0 lead.
Definitely is a very strong player, and yep, these arrows are dangerous, especially if you can master them in game.
Yep, and I think definitely Iron being the person to look out for the most, because no doubt other people will be watching, other teams will be watching this match. And that player is someone you definitely have to take a look out for. As we are approaching 1 minute for 7 goals. Against this team, I think it's safe to say that will be impossible. And Iron just saving it all by himself. He doesn't even need his team. He's just doing it all by himself. Can he get the arrow? Can he do it all entirely? Matzo with the close save, but a very nice attempt by Iron. Very, very good.
And this is not easy to do, that ball control in the air.
Exactly. Iron and his entire team make that look super easy, but I can assure you, I have quite the amount of hours also in Rocket League, and I still can't do them to this very day.
Well, we will find out later in the interview how many hours he has.
Well, I sure hope so. Sure seems like a lot. But here, a very close attempt to get that 1 goal on, but Smoke Rate and Frag holding the door shut in the background as you're approaching the 10-second mark. And Iron getting the fancy goal. Can they get the 10 goals? That's the point. Can they get to the 2 digits, the double digits for this one?
If they have a good kickoff, they could.
That's the most important point. I think Team 404, their sole goal right now is to make sure that in those 7 seconds they don't get another one. Can they do it? Well, for Iron putting it up into the half of it, and they're even pulling it in by themselves.
They did it.
For 10-0, the double-digit game. I think the first one even we have so far, looking at the stats I see on the left. So, unfortunately, getting into the 10-0 as we approach the last 2 seconds. And it's 1-0 And I think unless he gets this aerial, which he can't finish, it's 10-0, leaving Smoke Greater and Frag with more or less a flawless victory for this one. What do you think of the match you just saw?
I saw a lot of potential. I saw a lot of potential to winning this whole thing. Obviously, the winning team was just more organized. They played a better and a cleaner game. They utilized all the mistakes the opponents did, even though they didn't have to use the backboard. They didn't have to use any air dribblings. So it was just for them like a rundown. They just run down everything. They just scored any goals. And yeah, for me, it feels like a demonstration of power.
I can just agree. As a completely rookie to that game, even I felt dominated just watching it.
I actually wonder now what your heart rate says.
It's not connected yet. I'm sorry. I'm still working on it.
Oh, dare
René, to everyone out there, René feels dominated.
Actually, it feel really. I felt the pain.
No, but it was an amazing match to watch. It was very interesting to watch Iron because what he did is not that easy. Many people are even practicing that for hours on end, and it's amazing to watch that. And it's dangerous because the ball is just flying somewhere, and you're like on the ground looking around, and then pew, the ball is gone.
Yeah, it's always interesting if a team wins a pinch for themselves or a 50-50. But it was really interesting that Team 404 wasn't able to intervene in any regards. They had no chance. They lost the first game in a dominant fashion. And the second game, we don't have to speak about this. 10 goals score or 10 goals speak for themselves. And it's really interesting because I'm used to see pro games, pro teams playing, and this had a glimpse of BDS and G2 and all these teams who are really, really, really good. So I think if they can keep this up, this kind of dominant fashion, this gameplay, it's really hard for other teams to compete with that.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you the next match we will be watching, Perplex Pandas against the Warriors. There are also very strong players in there, so get ready to get dominated again.
but I got a question. I got one question. Actually, in the
Sure.
before we even started streaming, so there's an organizational point, but wasn't it announced that the team Smokes Greater Frag is going to be renamed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I don't know
wondering
what
why I see that name.
Apparently, the name wasn't appropriate for Rocket League. I have no idea what happened there.
Because actually, we were practicing how to pronounce the name, and now everything was for nothing.
I guess you're giving it to us this year. Accenture, then the other name, then team.
Name. I like how you don't even remember. It's just like
That's
the
a
other
team.
one.
Other name.
You could just follow my lead in just making short-term names like Smoke Greater than Frag. I would say it's just SGTF. So makes it easier to
GTF is a very unfortunate abbreviation.
SGTF. Yeah, okay. No. But hey, come on. You have SSG, you have SKT, you have T1, you have G2. You have so many teams with their abbreviation of names. So I go with SGTF because it's really easier to say when it comes to fast-paced commentary instead of Smoke Greater than Frag. Every time last week, Felix, you must have recognized every time when we say this name, I guess 10 seconds of the gameplay has just been running through our flash, in front of our eyes. So SGTF is really easier to roll over the tongue. So
but
I go with this.
SGTF, it's something.
And I mean, honestly, at some point, I'm actually getting used to all the teams. So team, and whatever. I'm just getting used to them at this
Triple
point.
T, hello, Triple T.
Yeah, but they made all this effort to get their team name. I think they deserve to be named.
They deserve.
So you can abbreviate them, and I'll make sure they get their spotlight.
They definitely deserve to be named. But when it comes to commentary, you're always in favor of stuff that is faster to say. So SGTF
show some mercy for those people. Seriously.
Hey, they were working on the team name the entire afternoon. They prepared a mind map. You heard the guy, like you heard Larry saying, they prepared a mind map to come up with good name.
How to get to a good name. Mind map took half a day. Nice.
Okay, guys, hello and welcome to my presentation of how to get a good name. My name is Florian, and to my side is René, Kate, and in the background you can't see, but you can hear, is Felix. Hello and welcome.
All right, but
I think judging by our names, we already lost this challenge, but okay.
True.
no, but back to Rocket League. Felix, the
We were
Warriors,
Rocket
right?
League.
Yeah, but not talking about the teams. I think Felix, in the team, the Warriors, it's Kampfphase playing today, right?
Yes, exactly. It's the person we
Ooh.
already saw in the chat. He says his heart rate is over 9,000. We cannot see it yet, but he's excited. And he's been excited, I think, all week for this entire tournament. Because this is his strong suit. I think his team, the Warriors, already performing pretty well in in CS last week. I think they were like 4th or 5th or someone like this, but pretty far up actually. And now Kampfphase, I think he played also back then, now actually playing for his game. And I think we can exactly jump into him. It's a perfect time.
Jump back into the game and have fun.
I need to bring up my best commentator in the world. And now you can see me very slow, very small in the bottom as well. You can see Perplex Pandas against the Warriors. Perplex Pandas in blue, the Warriors with Kampfphase, as you can see him right there already, in orange. And already with the pinch from Taeyun getting the first goal against the Warriors. Oh my god. Kampfphase trying to push it in, but Taeyun in the middle, in the way, pinching it together with him for an amazing first goal. Very lucky, but also very well planned by Taeyun. I think Taeyun, a reoccurring face on the Pandas side. He's been a part of the Reeking Rats, the winning team last year. And we see Kampfphase is again going in the direction of the Warriors as, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Daijin. I'm just going to call him Daijin. Daijin puts it in once again, leaving them very quickly into the 2-0 lead. What's happening here? I was sure that the Warriors would dominate them. I'll be honest. Then again, I don't know.
Don't worry, they will come back. They will come back.
Well, I don't know how the Perplex Pandas performed in the first round. I actually need to look that up at some point in the middle between the two matches just to see how they're performing. But Taeyun, we've seen him perform quite strong last year. So I can only assume that they're going to be just as good. Definitely we see the pressure now on the Warriors as I can sadly not see his name, Torik. Torik's trying to put it in, but gets intercepted by Daijin. And Daijin even gets it directly into the goal. I didn't even see that was going for it. I would have hyped it up a lot more. Oh, the Pandas didn't have the first round. Oh, they're one of the lucky people to have immediately spawned in the second round due to the luck, I would say. With 3-0, a dominant performance by the Pandas. Maybe the Warriors have to get a bit warm and just have to push through the nervosity as Daijin once again pushing it in, but Torik with the save. Setting it up in the middle though for I didn't see who it was.
Nice save from Kampfphase.
Kampfphase is saving it, but Taejun keeping it on that side and Daijin going up into the aerial. You can see that's quite some control. And Kane pushing it up in the middle maybe. Kampfphase can't avoid it. Taeyun now trying to set it up again. Kampfphase once again with the save. And there in the middle, nobody to greet him with that quite good pass actually in this one.
Very strong game.
Yes, and then we see Favda apparently a bit AFK as it seems, maybe tweaking something in the settings. Torik saving the goal though. As Kane goes in for the aerial, can he hit it? No, sadly misses it just a bit short. But Daijin picks it off once again from Kampfphase's hood directly into the goal. They really have those pinches down in an amazing fashion.
I think the team captain is very, very happy about this performance.
Most definitely. I think the team captain is here in the chat right away. So
yeah, they will come back. Where's the bamboo train?
I think Perplex Pandas not with quite the strong performance in CS as they would have liked, but now trying to get this back with Rocket League. And so far showing that this may be their home turf for the moment. Now we see Torik trying to put the pressure now on the Perplex Pandas. Taeyun with the save.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, but Torik getting in the aerial directly for not Kampfphase, but his other teammate. I still have to get his name. But yeah, Kampfphase trying to get it. It's just that close to actually getting it. Now Kane with the save. Taeyun would have also been prepared to save it.
Oh, nice. From Kampfphase.
And now Torek putting it in the middle, but sadly, Taeyun saves it for his teammate. And now Daijin once again pushing it forward, but Torek in the back trying to save it. Unfortunate pinch though.
Yeah.
But Kampfhase with the amazing save with an aerial as Taeyun just barely misses it. 1 second was the decider here. But he's everywhere in this match. Taeyun is really, he's in front trying to score for the goal and then is back trying to save his own team. He is fast in this one. But now Torek with a good shot. Kane, though, defending it. With Kampfhase, I think now more and more aggressive. The bunny ears are jiggling. Can he get it? Quite opening, but Kane gets it away from him. Now the pressure ball, the ball is very deep in the side on the Warriors. Can they put it in? Taeyun puts it perfectly in front of the goal, but Torek just barely saves it. Keeping his calm, putting the ball out of the goal. And maybe the Warriors just needed their warm-up to groove in, as they're not receiving a goal for quite some time. So they seem to start to get their defense nailed down. Now only the offense needs some work.
Yeah, but they're already making more pressure on Team Blue, like on Perplex Bundle.
Yep, that's definitely it. And Kampfhase with the demo.
No.
But Taeyun gives their team enough breathing room to make sure that his teammate respawns just in time to save his goal. But Kampfhase having a free run. Oh, just barely on the crossbar. He's driving from the goal, but it's the cursed crossbar for his team. Tries to pick it up. Cannot get to finish, but Kane does for him. Leaving them with a 5-0 lead with 1 minute left. The Warriors have to bring out a wonder or have to go for the next rounds.
Yes.
I mean, it's still a best of 3, so it's only a tendency, but Perplex Pandas are showing a dominant performance so far in this matchup.
They do.
See once again the ball going into the direction of the Warriors with the team, with Perplex Pandas once again putting a lot of pressure. Kane picks it up off the hood of Kampfhase, but Taeyun can't finish it off into the goal. You see Kampfhase now going for an aerial on his own. Sadly cannot connect it as Kane picks it up from him, just a bit close to the left. But Taeyun picks it up and gets it into the goal. It's not even Taeyun, sorry. The entire team is good. So I praised the wrong person, I think.
And they're so fast, like
yes,
they're there. Whenever they
Exactly.
see an opportunity, they are there and hit the goal.
I think the main point is that basically what I'm doing right here in the stream, basically talking way too much, that's what's happening in the Perplex Pandas chat as well. I see the teammate name's a bit gone as Kane just scores the next goal, trying to secure their victory, which I think for this match is fairly secure. So I'm trying to dial it down a bit with the commentary to make sure I have enough breath for the later ones. But we see
And
the
make
team
sure
names,
not to lose your voice.
we see the team names seem to be missing. Maybe they're going to come back in a moment. But definitely, I think maybe this is a good opportunity this last half minute for the Warriors to try to get their strategy down. As I mentioned, probably a lot of communication happening on the side of the Perplex Pandas. And I can only assume that now Kampfhase is trying to rile up his team, trying to make sure that they can overcome this obstacle that is the Pandas in the next round. Now I wonder
8-0.
though if
I
it's
wouldn't have
dominant,
believed that.
but I wonder one thing. When the Perplex Pandas have a demo, does it instead of boom say bam boom? I wonder. We see Dajin with the nice aerial. Now I think since it's pretty much decided,
beautiful.
both teams going for a bit of a style points here, which they definitely deserve. And I think even though it's not that visible by the score, this is quite the close matchup, I feel, still.
Wow. I would have expected that the Warriors at least made like 1 goal.
Yeah, we see once again here, I think Kampfhase, the season 6 grand champion.
Yes.
Or a season 6 grand champion. So definitely, yeah. I'm surprised at this outcome of the first match, but maybe they just need some time to get warmed up with.
No, yeah, exactly. Get to learn the other team, and maybe now they know how to play it differently.
Yeah, definitely. Now Dajin with the save on the first round. Now it's the question, can the Warriors, what have they learned from this past matchup? Can they now put the pressure on the Pandas? We definitely see the ball now in the blue corner, a rare side in the last match. Maybe it'll be a good side in the first match. And Torek just barely misses it as Kane is there trying to save it. Kampfase outplays Kane, going for the aerial. Just barely misses it. So sad. That was such a good shot, but Fafta trying to get the aerial as well just gets picked up by Dajin, and Kampfase saves it for his team. For again the pressure now on the side of the Warriors. But Torek putting an amazing shot, but Kane is there. Kane is there to try and push, keep it out of the goal. And now once again, we see this is a very, very fast-paced game. Both teams moving back and forth like crazy. You have an opportunity on one side, and the next second the opportunity is turned around. And just barely misses it. Kampfase saves this goal as Taeyun has an open shot, but Kampfase is there to save his team. Now Fafta putting it again in the direction. Taeyun tries to push it over the teams. Can't get it with the follow-up, but Kampfase is there to get his team, get the ball out of his own goal, diffusing a very, very dangerous situation here. Now Torek trying to get it up, and Fafta as well, but Taeyun gets it close to the goal. Can't get it over Kampfase though.
Nope, he holds it.
Kane trying to go for an aerial to put it again, but Kampfase now putting the ball more and more slowly but steadily in the direction of the Perplex Pandas. And Taeyun tries to save it, but puts it up quite nicely for a teammate. Can they pick it up? Just barely. Kane with a very, very close save.
Oh, they have a shot chance now.
And the aerial, not the aerial, the bounce just gets barely saved on the crossbar.
Kampfase is definitely more aggressive now.
He's more aggressive, and I think he riled up his team quite a lot, as they're also, seeming a lot more coordinated than the first match. So I think maybe Kampfase or his team analyzing what the other team did better in the last match, and now fully capitalizing on it to make sure they don't get this advantage, as they're putting a lot of pressures on the Warriors side right here. Kampfase now trying to push it forward, but Taeyun picks it up in the middle and gets it. It's not Taeyun once again. They have the same octane. It's difficult.
That was a very interesting round.
Yeah, Kampfase trying to set it up in the middle for a teammate. Sadly though, Dajin, or sad for him, good for the Pandas. Dajin picks it up in the middle with a very, very nice goal for the Pandas. Getting the 1-0 lead, but Fafta trying to quickly turn it into a tie. It only gets saved by the Perplex Pandas. And Torek gets destroyed, but gets the situation a bit diffused. Now Fafta putting the pressure on, and Kampfase going for the aerial, but meeting Dajin halfway through.
Yes.
Taeyun putting it
They're
in
like a
front.
wall.
Yeah, it's going back and forth quite a lot. We see how the Pandas rock. Well, maybe they are.
Do they have a chance now?
Maybe they are. And I think the Warriors just as perplex as the Pandas by this performance. And a destruction on Taeyun as Kampfase tries to now get it. But a very nice shot. Torek saves it very close.
Yeah.
That would have been in the top right corner. Kampfase is there to pick up the second one. Exactly. And now Kane with a bit of aerial play. Setting it up for Taeyun, but Kampfase once again there. He's definitely saving his team a lot in this matchup. But in general, just the defense of the Warriors is a massive difference compared to the first match. They've really upgraded that quite a lot. They've learned from their mistakes in the first one. But Dajin getting it up. Can Taeyun recover from it? He gets the demo, but not the ball. But Dajin still has the control. Can he set it up in the middle for his teammate? He does, but Kampfase picks him up in the middle with the pinch. But Taeyun once again into the middle. Kampfase is on a roll. He's an angry rabbit, and I don't blame him. Both teams now going full on the destruction. This isn't CS:GO anymore. The goal is not to kill your opponent.
You never know.
Torek getting a good shot. Can't quite get it, but Kane with a very dangerous deflect.
Kampfase holds it.
Kampfase gets it close, gets it safe for the moment. Torek now puts it in the middle. Can Kampfase pick it up? Sadly not, but Kane now putting the pressure once again on the Warriors. With 30 seconds left on the clock, they have to move now, and they have to move quick. Because both defenses, they're spot on. And this one a lot closer than the first one, for sure.
20 seconds left.
Kampfase misses this one. It's an opening for the Warriors, but not the Warriors.
And they get it to overtime.
It's close, but I think with that defense of the Pandas, it is unlikely, unfortunately. As you can see here, very close to a second goal.
Yeah.
But I think this one is decided. Unless Kampfhase gets an amazing aerial right here. He has the skill, but Taejun picks him off. And I think, looking at the ball, this is decided now. The Pandas move on, and the Warriors have to make
Very
their journey
well
into the
played.
loser bracket.
Very well played. I'm pretty sure the captain. Oh, René! Just 89.
Yeah, just 89. I was just sitting and doing nothing.
Exactly. He's just observing.
Well, did
was
you get
just-
dominated again? This time you got dominated by Mitches. So
Why are we on this joke?
Oh.
because it's a
It's
joke.
going up.
No, I'm pretty sure the captain is very happy and very pleased to see that. They will have an interesting comeback for us this year again. Now I can feel it. Yeah.
Florian, we can't hear you.
Yeah, Florian, we can't hear
You're
you.
muted.
Oh, damn. So now you can hear me. Hello.
Yes.
I just wanted to say this was a very interesting game because this is the way you should utilize your team or get your team accustomed to a play style, especially the second game, because the first one felt like we watched the series before, 2-0 in a dominant fashion. But the second game was really interesting because we have the Warriors adapting to the game style or the play style of Perplex Panda. The rotation was much, much better. They anticipated so many straight up goal tryouts for the Perplex Pandas. And the Warriors were like, okay, we can try to score a goal from ourselves. But in the end, it didn't help. They lost only 1-0, but it was such an improvement, even though they tried to utilize typical Rocket League play styles, like using the boards with a pinch to shoot out a straight goal from the mid lane, mid lane, I say, from the midfield. We have, for example, Tarek try to use typical Rocket League mechanics, like doing a backboard double tap and to redirect the ball into the opponent's goal, even though that the rotation from the Warriors was awesome enough to withstand those attacks. But still, in the end, it was not enough, even though it was just one goal compared to the first game. Such an amazing improvement over the 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, they improved heavily, amazingly, and I'm really looking forward to see what's going on with them for the next couple of matches. And for the winning team, nice.
Well played.
Well done.
And also
Well
one point
played.
we see in the chat right here, both teams congratulating each other. And also from Kampfhase, we get the information they had some connection issues in the first match, so they were just one person short as well. Just to mention that as well. Let's hope that such connection issues don't happen for you in the future, so that
Maybe comeback time then in the lower bracket.
But maybe a question in between. So, as I said, I'm a completely noob and amateur. In terms of Rocket League. So, explain me one thing. So, I saw how it works now with the attacking, with the defense. All cool. But when does the car explode? Because I don't get it, to be very honest.
The demolition is a funny. Oh, sorry, Felix.
If you can go, it's fine.
Okay. The demolition is actually a tactical thing you can use. You have to crash an opponent full frontal or from the side or from the back, it doesn't matter, with full speed.
With full speed, I see.
Yes, with full speed. And if you do that, your opponent will be reset to the right or to the left side of their own goal and will be out of the game for 3 seconds or 2 seconds. I'm not sure that. Yeah. Which is really interesting. 3 seconds. Excuse me?
It's 3 seconds currently
3
in the
seconds,
matchups.
Yes. And it's really interesting to utilize this mechanic, especially when you are in an attack on the opponent goal. So you can just use it to create a situation where you have more players on your side of the field or on the attacking, so that the opponents can't really defend themselves properly as they would do if they have 3 players. There's so many different styles you can use. For example, you can just bump an enemy. You don't have to demolish it. And
So is that really a strategy? So to do that, actually? Is it not kind of punished and hated by other teams?
Well, the point is, it is a strategy for sure. In some, let's say, friendly matches, it's more often regarded as like, oh, why do you have to do this? It's kind of unnecessary. But I think especially when the stakes are high, which I think in this tournament they definitely are, it's a valid strategy and definitely something you can use, and it can perhaps change a play to the better for you and perhaps get you a goal that you otherwise wouldn't have gotten.
And
I
René, it
see.
means for you, you don't really necessarily need to hit the ball. You can just hit the others.
I know way too many people who simply do exactly that.
But it's
Be surprised.
fun. It is
fu-
fun.
So I see the
it's-
play style of Kate already. So okay, so she's
No,
not
no,
focusing on the ball anymore.
Kate is not demolishing your car. Kate is just throwing a brick into your face. So she's demolishing you. So, but
Nice.
interesting. When it comes to pro play, demolishing is something that the players utilize to create a situation where you are having the advantage over your opponent, because you can attack with 3 players or you can attack with 2 players while one standing behind to keep the goal clear, while the opponents only have 1 or 2 players to save their own space. So this is really an interesting mechanic, but it's hard to learn. It's easy to learn, but hard to master, I'd say, because
Okay,
everybody
I
can
got it.
just crash anyone. But to utilize this mechanic, it's really difficult, and you have to learn that. But it's really interesting to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing teams utilizing this mechanic in this tournament, because I'm sure we will have players who are more than capable of doing so.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and, I'm very much looking forward to the next gameplays we will be watching, because there are so many interesting players out there. We definitely have to see. But I think before we continue, let's have a little ad break from our partner Rocket, and then we hit into a small break, and then we will be back for you guys. And we are back. Ready? What happened to your heart rate? Are you that
Oh my
excited?
god, I just moved. I moved actually the armor, so I did physical stuff.
You're
That means my heart-
You're lying.
Nope.
You saw the pictures I sent you, my friend.
So just to prove
I
that the
don't
heart rate
wanna
is
know.
real.
I don't want to know.
Just to prove that the heart rate is real. So standing up, going down, standing up, going down. Whew. It's already now.
Damn. This
Maybe
is,
you need some more coffee in your cup.
This is so-
Definitely.
Oh, by the way, René. I'm sorry, Kate. I have to interrupt you because
All
it's
good, all good.
it's a very urgent and very important situation right now. I promised the chat that René is going to dance for them.
What? No.
Yes. I promised that René is going to dance, and I have no idea how you're going to do it, but you have to dance.
To which music?
Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley, oh plenty.
Okay.
You can leave your head on.
It's the Saba now.
Dancing in September, buddy. Oh, we're good.
That's
We're
not
having
dancing.
good times. So let's recapitulate what
No
we've
dancing
seen.
here.
We've seen
And-
2 amazing matches in Rocket League. We've seen 2 dominant teams. We've seen the Warriors, who are the team which adapted the most from one game to another, which I'm really astonished by, because we have a 10-0 or 8-0. I'm not sure which one it was. And then we have just a 1-0, which was such an improvement. I think it was almost as good as winning as the win of the opponent.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see the next match. I hope it's ready.
Which is which one? So that's a question right
It's-
now.
If we communicated it properly, it's team against
Oh!
Perplex Pandas.
The triple T's
Team,
back in
team,
action.
team.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'm not getting killed now, but I know that the team has a Grand Champion 2 playing.
Ooh.
So yes, so we
Which
definitely-
makes it's much more. Oh, this is very interesting, to be honest. When we have the great final and we have teams on both sides with grand champions or champions from older seasons, this will be something I'm really looking forward to see, because these teams will be able to utilize like air flips, redirects, pinches, and everything. And I want to see some goals utilizing the backboard. I want to see that, just using backboard, dropping down the ball, and then scoring the goal. And
Let's
speaking
watch
about goals,
now.
let's get into the Perplex Pandas against the Warriors. Two teams we've seen
Warriors.
just before. And Felix, let's give us the commentary.
All right, for sure. So we have the Perplex Pandas right here, but why is it the Warriors?
Yeah,
Nice.
why is it the Warriors?
Why is it the Warriors? Yeah. I
Why
thought
is it
it's
the Warriors?
team,
I was
team.
just wondering.
Yeah.
If
according
I
to-
look at the teammates, I think it's only the naming that is wrong. So don't.
Okay,
worry
it's
about
team,
that one.
I guess.
Yeah, it's not the Warriors,
Yes.
it's team.
Yes,
and they made a
and-
goal. They
and-
made a goal.
Yeah,
That was a quick one.
go ahead.
Felix, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
there.
there,
I just
we're
wanted to keep a bit
Felix
of
didn't want to comment anymore, so he was just.
the point is,
He
every
was-
time I
he was
started
just
speaking,
perplexed.
other people are going in. So I'm like, okay, I thought you wanted to say something. That's
No,
why.
come on,
Oh.
commentator. Give us some commentators.
That's why I'm keeping you in the space here. Nobody to continue, so that's just the issue.
I'm just like watching. I'm gripped by this gameplay. So let's go. What can they do? Can they defend their goal? Yes, they can.
So Felix is just trying to fix everything in the background, it seems. Oh, we're here with team instead of
Yeah.
Perplex Pandas. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, now it's actually fixed, and now also the point, Perplex Pandas actually being the ones in orange, whereas team is actually the one in blue. So, no, don't be confused. So the team we've seen just before is actually in orange now, in the lead by 1, as team, the close second of CS:GO, is now trying to go face to face against them, and Dajin gets the second goal for them with a nice aerial. Very well done, very well played. And I think that's the backboard goals that Florian wanted to see, even, because more or less that's kind of in the direction of what he wanted to see. You see now nobody going for the kickoff by team, both just going for the goal, the boost, which actually confused the Pandas enough to not take advantage of the situation. And now
Ooh,
we see
Very well played.
Techno, I just named him Techno, I think. Techno rocks, as it seems. With the amazing follow-up, just getting it barely beneath Dajin to get the second goal. Now a kickoff. Now this time they're trying to approach it. Now facing the Pandas as team. But they couldn't quite get it to go in their direction. Dajin can't center it, going too fast, now putting it into the middle. But Tajin picks it up from the right-hand side. But Techno is there to save his team and defend the goal. Now Ferry moving forward, trying to make sure he gets it, but misses the ball. Same though for the Perplex Pandas, putting it in the middle. Lerox can't get it, but Dajin puts it straight in front of the goal to finish it off by himself for that third important point.
Some bit unfortunate. But everything is possible.
Definitely everything possible. The team currently 2 behind, but it's the first of a best of 3, and so far they're holding their own quite well. So I think it's safe to say that nothing is lost in this match for now. But of course, we've seen the power of the pandas before. The animals may be a bit silly. This team surely is not.
And they can. Ooh.
And you're definitely Taeyun trying to put it in the other team's corner, but can't quite get it. Kane trying to follow it up now. But the pressure is on from team, and Techno puts it once again into the goal. I didn't even know that was going for it, but he picks it up as Kane tries to push it up with a nice, well, smaller aerial, let's put it this way, and just directly homes it into the goal, giving them another follow-up point, closing in for a potential tie.
Perplex Pandas has very strong players, but team has a very strong mindset, so they want to win.
Yes, definitely. I mean, they've been very close before in CS, so it's a very good potential that they want to get this win this time, making sure that they were second in CS, they'll be first in Rocket League, not third. But Taeyun tries to make sure that this does not happen as he puts the 4th point on the board of the Pandas. Very nice intercept, and Kane almost deflecting his own shot, so quite the close situation for his own team there.
Or can they hold it? Oh no, own goal.
Yeah, Ferry trying to save it in this moment, but actually scores it in on himself. A very nice pinch going very close to them, but Ferry trying to make sure he gets it out, but barely misses it, sadly. Putting the Pandas with a quite comfortable lead as they're going into potentially the first win of this best of 3, but let's see.
And Lurik's trying to block it. Oh, okay. Managed to hold it.
Yep, team definitely trying to get their defense down, but Taeyun just pushes it right over them into the goal. And I think with that, it might be decided for this first round. 4 goals in a minute against Perplex Pandas. That takes some skill. And not saying team doesn't have it, but while you're 4-0 behind, it takes quite some guts to get that distance back up. Now we see here Dajin trying to go for the aerial. Kane puts it up in front for him. Can their team now recover from it or put it into goal? Just barely misses it. No one home for them.
Can they hold it now? No.
Yeah, Taeyun now from the other side, they can make sure to get it in. Kane just barely missed it here, same as Dajin, but put it then back in the center for Taeyun to pick it off. Techno just a bit short from it, but in this game, a bit is more than enough. Now a very nice opener from Dajin, just barely saved from another goal by team. And Dajin once again puts it in the middle. We see Taeyun is ready, but turns around, not picking it up for his teammate, but now pushes it over. Techno saves it though for him.
Ooh. Okay, no.
Not a very, well, starting off as a close game, but moving into quite, let's say, the one-sided game for the Pandas as they get the 7-2 lead. And I think team might have learned a lot from this match as well. And maybe they're going to bring it back in the second round. We've seen the team against the Pandas do this before, so they have a decent chance of just doing that.
I mean, they got to know the playstyle now of the other team, so I'm pretty sure they will rearrange a few things and pull off some strats. Let's see. Maybe they get into overtime.
It would be nice to see a first overtime for sure, but first up, we have 5 minutes before it can happen. So let's see if either team gets the defense down quite a lot or can go a lot more on the offensive. Either way, they need to change something in this match in order for them to stay in the winner's bracket. Since they, for this tournament, so far have no experience in the loser's bracket. They've never met it before, but Taeyun picks it up first, securing a first point for the Pandas. After giving himself a nice pass off the backboard, Dajin misses it, and Taeyun hits it in. Now both going for the kickoff. Techno going into the air, trying to put it in the direction, but can't just get it directly on their goal. As Pandas trying to now save the ball and get it out of their own side to put the pressure back on team. Let's see if they can actually do it. So far, Techno is there to hold it off. Now Kane puts it in the middle, but no one's home to get it. No one's home to get that goal. It was served on a silver platter, but the silver platter was empty. Now Kane, though, tries to take it by himself, and here we see that bump strategy mentioned by...
And they can hold it.
But Dajin picks it up. Techno tries to save it. Dajin picks it up, though, and puts it into the goal. You see a lot of teams going for the Octane, widely regarded as perhaps one of the best cars in the game. I think it doesn't really make that much of a difference, only slightly, but they like it a lot.
And they save it. Good save there. Without jumping in, probably trying to pass it mid. And they do. Good job. That was a nice play. Don't you agree, Felix?
Yes, definitely a nice play. A bit of, let's say, Lerox distracting Kane, I think. Getting him into to put the ball in as a pass in the center for Techno to capitalize on it. Getting them closer to perhaps a tie once again. Now we see Ferry now might have gotten his fighting spirit back, putting a lot of pressure on the Pandas, but they're not impressed by it at all.
Just missing it.
Techno there to save it, gets it slowly over Taeyun, but Kane back to try and push it towards the goal. That's all they want. Get it into the center to make sure that one of their teammates can capitalize upon it.
Oh, nice save there. These arrows, they're insane.
Now Kane tries to take it by himself, just short by, I think it was Lerox, just getting that dangerous situation defused for the moment. But can they turn it around on the Pandas?
Oh, that was a very nice goal.
It was definitely a nice goal. Dajin picks it up in the air. They don't get the follow-up, but it's not even needed. Ferry, though, very, very close to try and save it. And it's just a moment too late to actually get it out of the goal and get this team alive for another moment. Now they need 2 goals on the Pandas. And we've seen before that that's quite the challenge to do. Let's see if they actually can.
And nice save. Can they play it mid now? That's the question. And is there somebody to follow up? Close goal.
Now we see Techno trying to put it for Ferry. A nice pinch to get into the middle, but no one's there to capitalize on it. Now Dajin puts it in the other direction. Can he get the finish on it? Nah, not quite.
Good positioning, fast play. And it's 4-1. You think they can turn it around still, Felix?
Honestly, I have to say I definitely doubt that. Perplex Panda's putting a lot of pressure on team, and I think they're definitely on the upper hand in this one. And I'd say they advance to round 4. There's no doubt in my mind that they will, in fact, win this matchup, because the team is trying to push it up quite a lot, but sadly, the Pandas just have the upper hand most of the time. As you can see here, them trying to go for another goal. Techno barely saves it, but the Pandas still in the match, getting another shot for this moment, putting them in a 5-1 lead. And I think it's decided, to be honest. I think that team cannot come back from this. But maybe they can after a long time in the losers bracket, on which they can actually return to.
Yeah. Perplex Pandas is a very good Rocket League team. Taiyun very hungry for the win.
So I think the Pandas, or the Rats, where Taeyun was a part of last year's AGL, they just barely missed that Rocket League win against the Tiefstapler back then, what their name was. And I think this time Taeyun wants to make sure that this does not happen yet again, and that he actually gets the win this time for his new team, the Pandas. As you can see, this one is decided now. There's no shot that they can get 5 goals anymore, or 4 goals, leaving the Pandas as the winner for this matchup.
But very well played on both sides. Very well played. But you heard us talking now, me and Felix. René, Fiilou, what's your opinion? Are you dominated again? René, I can't hear you.
I need to unmute myself, and it works. I just said I felt dominated a little bit, and I was remembered to the old soccer match, Brazil against Germany. There was only 1 point missing. So yeah, but I cooled down already. You see my heart rate, so everything is fine again.
So it was really interesting for me especially to see this matchup, because at first, the first match was really even until a certain point of time. And it's the first game we're watching tonight on the stream in which both sides scored a goal. Before that, it was just one-sided affair, because only one team was dominating and scoring goals. And it was really interesting. But after the third goal, you're seeing the team was falling apart. They lost their composure. They were not able to get back in shape. They were not able to defend properly as they did before. And Perplex Pandas just went on and on and on and on, scoring a goal one after another. And yeah, and it continued. The same thing continued into the game too, because at first it was an even matchup, but then Perplex Pandas going strong, scoring the first goal. Team was completely out of it. They were not able to have a proper rotation. They were not able to withstand all the attacks of their opponents. Even though they didn't give up. This is something we have to tell the people out there, because they scored a goal. They scored another goal. They were close to even out the matchup. But then there was the third goal, the fourth goal, and so on and so on and so on. And then, René, as you mentioned, it felt like a little bit like Brazil against Germany of the 2014 World Championship in FIFA or soccer. And I wrote this down, because this was a storybook goal. The fourth goal, it was everything I wished for. It was a goal from Perplex Pandas. They utilized the board. They utilized the backboard. They utilized the situation that they had more players in the attacking field of their opponents, and they just scored a goal. And it was so amazing. It felt really amazing. And yeah, if this continues, I can't really, after 3 matches we've seen, I can't really decide which team is going to the finals, because all of the winning teams played their heart out. They played amazingly. So it's really difficult to say.
Yeah, but you must say, I mean, Perplex Pandas, they are very, very strong players. They had very good matches, like from the start. When we've been watching them, they have quite some hours, especially Taiyun. You can see that. Nevertheless, I think team didn't give up the fight. You saw them. They tried to position them, but as I already said at the beginning, if the ball is flying somewhere across space and you're standing there like, where the hell is the ball? It gets tricky. But good job to both of them. But nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. They are now in the lower bracket. Probably we will see them later again.
I assume so.
Absolutely.
Your
Absolutely.
wish, if you wish so, René, we'll
Yeah,
make it
I wish so, yes. I
All
wish
right.
so.
Team, get ready for an interview. René wants to talk to you.
But folks, I don't know whether it's feasible in our production team, but maybe we have a quick glimpse on the leaderboard as well.
Yeah.
Ah, lovely. So, smoke greater than frag, or SGDF. Seriously, I need to concentrate on that. I always want to say STFU. Are leading right now. Sorry, STFU. Wait, what? So, and team with 210 points. So, what? The third
René,
team. So, I haven't seen the third team already. Accenture. I love that
René, now, how if you were British or English, how would you pronounce the third team? Because you could go as Accenture, you can go as Accenture. How would you pronounce it?
Accenture? I have no freaking clue.
Yeah.
That puzzles me.
I'm with you in this.
Oh, no, we go French. Accenture.
Accenture.
Ah, mais oui, très beau.
As we're already trying to pronounce every team's name, René, I just sent you a name. Try to pronounce it. Fiilou tried it last week. Try it.
Did I even pronounce it correctly?
Kuchenkästli.
All right, you got it. You got it. Yes.
And my wife is from Switzerland, so yes, I can pronounce a Kuchenkästli.
Och, kurzen Schwaf.
Och, kurzen Schwaf.
Och, kurzen Schwaf.
A Kuchenkästli.
Yeah, you got it right. Fiilou didn't get it right.
Come on, I don't have any ties to Switzerland, so I can't really pronounce anything from Switzerland. If we're talking about Mandarin, Chinese, I could pronounce almost everything.
Okay, now I'm out.
Yeah.
We can save that for later. I have a lot of interesting words from Switzerland, basically, which probably actually, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say them on stream. Actually, in Germany, they're not appropriate, but in Switzerland, they're absolutely appropriate and mean something completely different. Or you can come to that later.
Okay. What we can come to now is we're going back to our desk hosts, I would say, is to promote the arcade, our raffle for today.
Yes. Guys, in the chat, participate in the raffle. I think our moderators will tell you how to do it. And later on, I can click the roll it button. So
yes,
I can do this twice per streaming evening. And then people will get it. Random people who are watching us and commentating in our channel, they will be picked randomly, and then you can get some nice.
And just to repeat it, what is the keyword to be entered?
This one, Accenture Gaming League.
Accenture, yes.
Accenture Gaming League. Good day. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm from Austria.
Die haben mich gewählt, zu lenken, nicht zu
denken. I was elected to lead, not to read.
Very nice.
What can you win? You can win René for a weekend.
Ooh. And I can, as from my own experience, it's worth it.
It is absolutely worth it.
Okay, I can feel the brick coming towards me from my girlfriend. She's already.
Nah, that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's just René. She will love it.
I got the first René. Come on, I get the first comments here. Can I unroll? No, you can't.
Okay, you can have me and René.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Okay,
now,
but who do I choose?
I mean,
Anyway,
I got
people,
Pickle Rick.
Anyway,
That's a point
people,
for me.
you
I got
have to
Pickle Rick.
enter an exclamation mark and Accenture Gaming League to participate in our raffle. And then our raffle queen of Fairy, Kate, will choose 2 random people during the broadcast tonight. And you will be getting Kate's hardware. I mean,
Not Kate's hardware, but
I wanted to say something. Okay, Kate, what do we get?
No.
Kate, what do they get? Kate's hardware.
sorry, Kate, they got your hardware.
By the way,
No.
by the way, if we're talking about hardware, Kate's computer is so massive. It's bigger than I am when I'm rolling myself into. I don't know how this precision is called in English.
Now we are coming back. A little deja vu from last year. I
Kate,
have a pretty
let's
big
go.
PC. I have
Kate's
a pretty big
She's
PC.
Big PC.
Big PC. No, but if somebody is lucky and living close by, maybe I can bring the present delivered by myself.
With a maid costume. I called it yet.
Okay. Sorry.
But golden pineapple. Last week we were talking about the golden pineapple.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Rennie,
Golden
how,
pineapple.
Rennie, how are you?
Rennie,
how are you?
Will go away. No,
Yeah.
Rennie, basically we said because this year we have so many funny team names, right?
Yes.
Team, Accenture, Smokes Rated and Frags and stuff like that. And we were wondering, because Fiilou is a big fan of Team.
Yes, the
and
name is amazing.
We want
I love
to
it too.
know. We want to know from the chat here, what's the best team name? And then in the end, the team with the best team name wins Fiilou's golden pineapple.
This sounds wrong, but yes, they will receive my golden pineapple, and we will have We'll have a final voting on the last day of stream. So in 2-3 weeks, you can vote for your favorite team name within the chat, and the team will get the golden pineapple. What it exactly is, I will show you then, because right now I don't have any golden pineapple at hand. So I will let you know when it's time, or when due times. Yes, and now speaking about Rocket League. Who are the teams who are going to compete against each other, guys? Because you are the people with the plan. So let's plan out.
By the way, quick one. Do we have a bracket?
One?
Bracket.
We have a bracket.
We have a bracket.
Maybe it's time
have a
to
bracket.
have a look.
Bracket.
Yes.
We
Nice.
shouldn't miss the bracket.
No, we should not.
So here we
Yeah.
go. And it's a little bit close. I need to put on my glasses. Give me a sec.
As unfortunately, as we just saw, Team lost to Purple Expanders 2-0, and they will have another chance in the lower brackets. And we're going to see a lot of good games. Team Borat against Barely Managing. We have Top GS against SGTF. And Where's My Team Gaming versus Trolling but Rolling. It's also a good contender
I
for the
love that
golden
one.
pineapple.
This is great. I'm really actually happy to see that Where's My Team Gaming moved forward. Last week, they went to the lower bracket, but they had a very good comeback in the lower bracket. They didn't make it to the final, but the spirit was there. They're a big fan of their captains, of their captain, multiple. And no, it makes me really happy to see that they move forward. I hope they will progress even further.
Kate,
Yeah.
you know what makes me happy?
Uh-oh.
To see so many amazing people in the chat, so many teams participating at this tournament, and just having fun. It's just amazing what gaming and esports can connect. And this is something which warming my heart. I have to
Yes.
be honest, it's amazing to see all these people here and sticking with us and having Felix by our side. We have so many people with us. We have the whole staff team behind us. We have, René, you. I'm being, how do you say that? I'm being honest. I always like to being here because it's so much fun, and I just wanted to tell you that. So some love for all the people here.
Oh wait,
But
I
you're
got something for
absolutely-
that. Wait, give me a sec.
Are you dancing to that song?
Absolutely.
I want
Not.
to see you dancing to that song. I can
Okay.
join. No, I'm not gonna join you on that one.
Okay, by the way, we're having the lower bracket on as well. So, and
Hey,
again, I'm trying to put on my glasses.
Sorry. I have to interrupt because Felix, I'm counting you to us. You are part of us. You're not so many people, and it's just you are part of our commentary guys crew. So please don't feel excluded, man.
I think he just walked
He's
off.
sad. He's just sad.
He doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Felix and his team of 3. That's nice.
Now you need
And
to
I'm just
move.
keeping the room and looking at that lower bracket that wants attention.
That is actually
Just
true.
relate to that one right there at the moment.
I can't see anything.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's the issue.
All right, René, let's go ahead and tell us a little bit about the lower bracket.
So, if I see it correctly, I would say the next matches we're up here is the Warriors against Mambo Number 1. That's a lovely name. I like that. And we still have a couple of matches open in the last round. So we have, what is that?
Le Rectors
to MG Action Team and Rise of the Phoenix against Team Name 404. We saw that, I think, in the first game. And the Zwiebelringe against Alt F4.
Zwiebelringe. They won. They're on the next round.
Yeah, they're on the next round. Exactly. So that's the upcoming match. So what we got else? Festgarten against Team Disconnect. Hopefully they're having a stable connection. Okay. And I think that's it. So there's still the Accenture team is still they won. So they're on the next game, but it just it just depends who's winning the game against, what was it, Festgarten against Team Disconnect. So whether they stay connected or not, I know the joke is old, but whoever wins that match is going to compete against Accenture.
Oh, by the way, speaking about Accenture, I just saw on the chat that Mitchell 9 just wrote that Accenture or Accenture is spoken Accenture.
Okay.
Accenture.
Then we take it as
Accenture. Nice. It has a sound to it, like it's very aggressive, and we will win against you. So Accenture will make you kneel.
Actually, to be very honest, I like Accenture. It's more like speaking a little bit of the French.
As Kate mentioned, we have to keep track of all the names. So one of those lucky ones will win the golden pineapple. I'm sorry. And so, this is the low bracket. And now I can't wait for the next match to win.
Yeah, but before we check out the next match, we will have an interview.
Oh!
And we will have the interview right after our ad and a short break. And we're back with team.
Team.
René, I've been talking so much last week, so it's your stage now.
It's my stage now.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Holy freaking moly! So first,
I sent you my notes.
You sent? Interesting. First of all, hello, Lerox from Team.
Hi, René.
Team. And we got 2 more, unfortunately not on cam, but with us at least mentally and by voice. So we got Ferry and we got also Manu in here. Hey there, folks.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, guys.
So, tell me, the game. What was going on against the Perplex Pandas?
Yeah, it was very strong opponent, so we couldn't win at all.
We saw that, actually. We saw that.
So we have Lerox here in our team, and he's playing, I guess, like his third day or so. So
Yeah, the problem was a little bit all the balls were really high, and I have a little bit problems with gaining height in this game. So that was difficult for me.
So it was really just the high balls, and the defense could not get.
No, the rotating was shit. So. Yeah.
Post. But now you're in the. Let me check. You're in the loser bracket now against.
We're not sure yet, I think. Or do we already?
No, you don't have yet. Yeah. So it's either the Zwiebelringe or Alt F4. So we're gonna see. This game is first gonna be played, but then let's see. But the question would be still. So you literally got smacked in the face by the Pandas, so they just eaten you up. I'm sorry.
Very hard. Yeah.
That's true.
We're here just for honest words, okay? So what you gonna do and what you gonna change to make the next game your game?
Well, I guess we started practicing at the moment, so I guess that's definitely going to help us. But I think we definitely have to work on the defense. So especially when it comes to these high balls that Manu just mentioned in the beginning, we just have to hit those. And as soon as we get the ball out from behind, we can play again, because the last 2 games we were just playing defense all the time. And that's definitely something we want to change.
So something I didn't see in your game as well was this demolition strategy. Actually, we saw it in the game before, which we streamed. So that would be something maybe working for you as well. If you can't get the ball, maybe get the enemy.
That's a good tip.
Sounds like a good tactic, yeah. So maybe we will try this.
Now everybody knows our tactics, so you just gave it out. Now we have to change it again.
Mind games.
Well, then you just need to practice to get the high balls.
Yes.
All right. Cool stuff. But folks, again, I need to ask this question. So I think we had it in the back already, but for everyone.
I would run now.
How the fuck you're coming up with the name team? I need to know it in detail now.
I already answered the question once. I don't know. Maybe
it was in the background. Maybe you did it in the last stream. There was I not.
No. I'm letting someone else answer that doesn't even know how to answer the question. So Ferry, go ahead.
That's a very difficult question. I didn't come up with the name. It was actually Lerox. So I don't know why you let me answer the question now, but I guess it was just to mess with you guys, such that you have a difficult time to pronounce her name.
Okay, that was pretty nice.
Maybe. Yeah.
So, but I hear it. So it was really like there was not like, okay, we're just screwing up with the organization team and just call us team. No, there was serious brain power in.
Whole Saturday we were sitting together, started 8 a.m. until 10 in the evening. We draw out like 1,000 different names. We categorized them. No, actually, it was really. I had 5 minutes to think about the team name, and that was what came out. So it was a little
all right
for you guys.
But I love it. But actually, I was thinking just about we had it before with long team names and spelling that, and then the gameplay was already over. So until you say, "Oh, team is going really insane," we probably just go for something else like Triple T or something, which is way cooler.
Next time I want to hear. Now, next up, team against team, whatever it is. That's what I'm waiting for.
Or team against team.
Exactly, something like that.
But it's not team, but it's team, isn't it? It's triple team. So it's team.
No, there's a space. There's team. So we are the team.
Yeah, but your name is team. And we always say, oh, now, see, team. and against competing
Yeah,
against
you're
the
right.
Pepper.
You're right.
It's
It
one
makes
team
it
message.
Now you
4
got
team.
it.
Yeah.
Sorry
true.
for being the picky one again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
lovely. But so everybody else, you just heard it. They were practicing. They will start practicing now, getting the high balls. So you always need to go for the high balls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry, guys. They will be grand champion 2 in less than 5 minutes.
But not against us, right?
We'll get there. Only with the demolition
get there.
strategy. You will see.
Yes.
Oh, now he's playing
The mind
tactics,
games.
mind games. Nice.
Right.
All right.
But we need to go to the next match.
Yes.
All right. Thank
Thank you
guys.
for being here. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
us,
guys.
for answering our stupid questions.
And good luck.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you. See you
Good
guys.
luck. Have fun, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
So,
Boom, boom.
and here we are again. No, the match is going to be set up. I see. We still need to bridge a minute. So, okay, tell us something out of your wonderful life.
I have a wonderful life. I have a wonderful life.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay. Amazing. Fiilou will tell us something out of his wonderful life.
I will tell a question. Okay. Actually wanted to ask René, because you've been on the Gamescom as well. What was your favorite game?
Oh, that's a tricky one, actually, because there were not that many big games, but I was seriously amazed by Goat Simulator 3 and System Shock Remake.
And now we
And-
have the game with
in the
Felix and Kate.
We are back.
Yes, definitely. We see already with a starting point, so I guess barely managing, taking little time here. We're closing in on the semifinals in the, I need to fix my hair, in the winner's bracket. The interesting part about that is we now have barely managing, who I think had a decent performance in CS against Top Gs, who got kicked out first round or so in CS. So two teams that now have a decent chance to get a lot of points here in this matchup. And we see barely managing is trying to waste little time to take those points home for themselves tonight. We see here barely managing now getting a bit of pressure in their side, but Felix trying to save them, and Teuf puts it out far into the distance. Teuf, I think, also somebody that Kampfhase knows, so I think a well-versed player in Rocket League. And here the first demolition of the match by Hyuka. And let's see, Teuf pushing it into the middle, but can't quite get it into the goal. Can his team pick it up and finish this goal for themselves? Another crossbar, but Teuf puts it in for the second goal for barely managing. A nice aerial attempt here by Frederick, but just barely misses it. But his teammate got his back and saves this goal for themselves, giving them a quite decent lead, to be honest. See Toasty trying to have the crown on his head, but he has to do a lot more and has to get past barely managing to actually pick up the crown and the win for this entire tournament. Ooh. And we see that Teuf is trying to make sure that this does not happen, does it by himself off the pass by Frederick, and just puts it in entirely by himself, outplaying Toasty here in a very nice fashion. Now let's see if Top G's is going to learn a lot from this and maybe try to come back from it. Since the matchups are random, we don't know if Top G's had it easy so far, or if maybe they just have a tough time getting into this game, barely managing, definitely trying to establish dominance for the moment. But Top G's now also getting a bit more on the offensive with Drop Chop, going for the aerial, gets it a bit in towards barely managing, but Teuf plays it right back. Frederick now puts it right in front of the goal, but Rob saves it. Now can they get the return and get another goal on barely managing? Stefan going for the aerial, but Hyuka picks it out of the air for him. And now Frederick barely misses the aerial. That's a very sad one. And Teuf hits it into the own direction, to the own half. But so far, still a very controlled situation for the moment. The Teuf now, very nice play from the side, gets it right into the left corner. Very amazing play by Teuf, really trying to show his skill right here, right now. Because his opposing team might be the top Gs, but if you look at his team tag down below, he is the 0G, so also very important.
G.
Now Teuf, the quickest one to the aerial. Robchop blocks it though, gets only the car of Teuf into his face, or his side in that regard. Felix misses the pass into the middle, but Hyoka doesn't need it, takes it all by himself, and gets it into the goal.
Felix, correct me if I'm wrong, but this top G have a bit of a coordination problem. It at least looks like to me.
Well, I think they're basically being overrun by barely managing. They're all trying to be in the defense, I think, right now. And maybe that's their issue. We see Stefcon and Rob Chop both being players with quite some skill from what I can tell by the aerials and everything. But it seems that they're not quite communicating just as well as the other team, and therefore can't quite get a foothold in this first game. But maybe they're just using it to analyze and get some more, goals in the next matches. Just figuring out all the little details of barely managing right here. We see Frederick now tries to save it, but gets destroyed by Rob Chop. And here, blocking of the own teammate. Stefcon could have gone for it, but his own teammate, Toasty, blocks him as he tries to go for it. That definitely will be an enraging moment now that Teuf also picks it up and scores the 6th goal for Top Gs. I bet that there was a lot of loud noises for that team in the voice chat for that particular moment. But Teuf really carrying his weight quite a lot, and the weight of his entire team probably. They're not barely managing, they're managing quite well in this one.
Yes.
Hyoka now going for the aerial again, but can't quite stay on the ball, leaving an opening for Robshop. But Teuf back into the distance, into the defense, as well as Frederick, trying to save it. Now Teuf with a very interesting aerial play gets interrupted by Stefcon. Whereas Hyoka tries to push it back up front. Teuf already in the distance against one of those people who can move very fast between the offense and defense. And Toasty tries to get it with his backside, but can't quite. But Stefcon tries to defuse the situation, if only for a moment, because Felix is right on the ball right here. See, Teuf blocks it. Hyoka gets it out of the way, saving his team from potential goal against them. They're trying to keep this 0 match. Let's see if they can actually do it. See, Toasty pushing it forward, but Teuf just waiting for that precious opportunity and can't quite get it into the goal. Saved by Robchop once again. And Toasty puts it forward. Just a bare miss by Steph, and also another bare miss by Rob. But Teuf now trying to go in the offense, misses it a bit, and Robchop diffusing it by demolishing the bomb. Diffusing a bomb by blowing it up isn't the best idea, but Teuf in this case, it worked out. And Teuf now outplaying the entire team, leaving them standing to get another goal. Very amazing performance here by Teuf. Pushing one of them away, stopping the ball from the other one, and just puts it in by himself while Frederick dances in the goal. Bit of style points as well for barely managing, as we can see right here.
Yes.
But I think, honestly, it's only 30 seconds left on the clock with a 7-0 lead. It's safe to say that this part of the best of 3 is decided, but nothing is lost, so they can definitely return with perhaps whatever they've learned from this matchup.
The question now is if top Gs can at least get one goal, and I think it's important to keep the spirit up.
Definitely a goal that they would want, but I also think that barely managing now tries to go for the excessive style points and makes sure that they don't even get that goal, as Teuf barely tries to score the next one, but Hyoka picks it up for him. And also the compliment for barely managing as one of the best team names. You'd have no chances competition. Well, it's always a bit challenging because it's a different playstyle. People haven't been playing as a team for very long so far. Only one game played so far. So it's quite interesting, I think, to see how this is going to play out. But can barely managing get the 10-0 or Top G's just one goal for themselves. I think if the ball touches the ground, that's over. And with that, barely managing with a landslide victory, winning this first match for themselves.
Toif is also a very strong player. You need to know like how many hours he is in. Because
I'd be curious as well.
Because some of his gameplays they were like very strong ball control in the air. I have not seen that yet so far in any casual gameplay. Sure, Pro League, different story, but in casual gameplay, I've played in. No. Have you?
Only rarely, but not in this particular style, just to keep it entirely dominated by one person, because he can do it entirely on his own. I have a feeling he doesn't even need his team, although his team, both Frederick and Hyoka, also amazing players in this regard, and those three together, they make they make a very tough opponent to face, because I think also their communication is very, very good. And now, of course, with the match point, they're very, very, very comfortable. As you can see, Toasty now tries to juggle it forward, putting it to Stefkan, but Stefkan barely misses it. The ball is still in the center, though, until Hyoka, diffuses the situation. Felix puts it over Rob Chop. Hyoka gets stopped by Stefkan, but Toif gets it through to the side, puts it right in front of the goal, but his teammates are trying to get some boost, and therefore sadly weren't home. Nobody answers the door. Now Stefkan trying to return it, but sadly misses the aerial, misses the control, and now the ball barely getting it in. And Toif trying to give it that little nudge, can't quite get it in, but Hyoka saves it, giving it the first point for barely managing. That one really was barely a goal.
Yeah. Fortunate that they were stuck on the wall, because if they weren't, they could have saved that one.
Yeah, but once it's that far into the goal, it's quite challenging to get it out. Nice attempts, though, by Top G's to try and get it out, but as you said, very difficult once you're already stuck in the goal to try and move that fast to get a ball that's so close, only needing like a little bit of a push back out of the goal. And Toif sets it up perfectly for Frederick's cue. I didn't even see Fred there. As he just juggles it on the side, then pushes it forward, and Frederick is there to wait and push it in, giving them the second point of the matchup. And now Stefkan putting it in the direction of barely managing, but both Toif and Frederick making sure that it's out. Toif now centering it perfectly, but no one's home. Putting it a bit to the side. Frederick also centering it again for Toif. Just the crossbar by the save from Stefkan. Very close, but a very nice save by Stefkan for sure.
Toif trying it again. The ball is being saved. The gameplay from Toif is a special kind.
All right, now Toif putting it back, just mentioned right here, putting it back into the corner, but can't quite get it to the middle, not giving it an opening for his teammates, sadly. As Top G is now, after getting 2 goals, tries to make sure that their goal stays shut for the moment, but they can't get the offensive on the other side. And a great save by Top G's for the moment. We also get the notification in chat. Toif is a Division 1/2 Prime League player, so he is quite tough. He is an insane player.
Yes.
So, yeah.
They missed the goal.
Now Frederick with the opening, going into the air, pushing it forward. But Toasty is there to try and deflect it. Can they make something out of the situation? It looks quite good for them, missing the open goal. And Stefkan gets it over both teammates of barely managing to put themselves on the board with 1 first goal.
A good fast gameplay here. and they took the opportunity. They were like, timing was right, the positioning was right. Good goal.
And Teuf the Stefan putting in the direction of barely managing, but Teuf picking it up now also with the demo on Toasty. Not sure if it was intentional. It can happen at high speeds, but it could also have been a tactical play. But can't pick up on it. But deflects the goal from Stefan, but only hits the crossbar in the top right. But Hyoka picks it up again, and the entire team of Top G is throwing themselves at the ball to try and deflect it, keeping themselves in the match. And now Hyoka puts it back to the side. Can they get it out of their own corner and put out a setup for one of his teammates? But Toasty puts it back right in front of Hyoka, but Frederick tries to go for it. Maybe a bit of miscommunication. I mean, they have a comfortable positioning, but they still shouldn't try to make easy mistakes, especially in later times. I also get the message they're playing the game for the first time together. For that, it's definitely a very well coordinated team. So that's okay. At some points like this can happen. Hyoka with a very nice shot, but only barely gets it to the crossbar, and Teuf picks it up for the 3-1 lead. And I think with 40 seconds on the clock and this dominant performance, both by barely managing's entire team, is quite it's not that far-fetched to say that I think Top G's might not have a chance to get this back. I think it will be another more or less landslide victory from a team in this tournament on its first day.
And it's just 30 seconds left.
Defcon now trying to put it in the direction of the goal, but gets immediately intercepted by Hyoka. His teammate Robchop trying to put it somehow in, but the ball is not hitting the ground while Teuf goes for the air. With that amount of training, he is comfortable there. And Frederick also gets his own goal, pushing it into the goal. Very nicely seen that here he has an opportunity and he takes it right away, pushing it into the corner and getting another amazing goal. Hyoka, great read on the kickoff, picking it up on the side and immediately pushing it into the goal. They're closing the bag right now, and I think with 7 seconds, we now know that barely managing will be our first team out of 2 in the semifinals of Rocket League for this tournament. I'm trying to see if the other one's already decided, but it's not. So barely managing, making it into the semifinals. Very well played, but also very well defended by Top Gs. You can really see that they've learned in the second half, but the overwhelming force, as you can see by barely managing, is just too much. With 0 seconds on the clock, the last goal. And with that, congratulations to barely managing, and for Top Gs, nothing is lost. You're still moving on into the losers bracket and have a chance to come back for revenge. So well played by both teams.
Nicely done.
Do you
Really
too?
nicely done.
How was
Absolutely.
it for you? Okay, the notes. What?
No notes.
Well, what can I say? It was a really dominant playstyle by. Not that I mixed the teams up. I was
Barely
really
managing.
Yeah,
right?
I wrote it down all the way around, so I was wondering myself. No, it was really dominant playstyle by Balân. Even though that the Gs were adapting to the playstyle in the second game more than they did in the first one, but it was also like, okay, it felt like Balân just rolling scoring one goal of the other, not really attacked, defended, not very well defended. Wait, what can I say?
Yeah, I mean, control. Really good. It's really nice to watch that actually. And yeah, for Top Gs, I believe they're now in the upper bracket and the lower bracket, right? Yeah, so also here, practice, you still have chances. Don't give up, and then just enjoy.
Absolutely.
René,
Sorry.
before you type your answers into Twitter, maybe.
Sorry, I was just trying to fix the sound problem as the chat just screamed about too loud music in the background. I was trying to fix that quickly.
We can dance if we want
Yeah,
to.
René,
Yeah,
we wanna
leave
see
we don't-
nobody
nobody back behind.
Actually, we don't hear the music. That's our problem.
And if they don't dance, they're no friend of mine.
All right, coming back. Sorry. You
But
said
the-
something, Kate. Totally missed it.
No, but how was it for you as a non-Rocket League player? I
As a
think you
non-Rocket
haven't
League
played-
player, well, tricky. I would say at the very first, I was like, looks like they know what they're doing, and that could be an even game. At least it started off like that. But then barely managing just get their hands on them. And how we said it before, so they were just doing the high balls, and then everything was done. So
It sounds so wrong.
no fun intended. No, not at all.
Well, that's why I'm happy that you're here, that I'm not the only one. But yeah, I mean, what can we expect? I mean, we have very strong players, and I'm curious how the final is going to be tomorrow.
Actually, that was just what I wanted to say. So at least when we're seeing the semifinals tomorrow, I would think the matches are going to be more
Even,
Well,
yeah.
more
definitely.
even. We probably go in the overtime, so in the third round, really to make it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more heartbeat pushing, at least for me. Because you're not participating. I'm a little bit disappointed about that.
Me? No, or
No offense, all good.
I can order one right away, then I have it for the next games.
But
I
guys,
have
may-
it then.
maybe a quick point to pitch in off the backside of the non-visible voice in the off. We actually have the result of the other match that came up that will now decide the winner, or whoever will face the, now I forgot the name, barely managing in the semifinals. And it is the Perplex Pandas. They've overcome Where's My Team Gaming and will now face barely managing in the semifinals for the first best of 5, but not now, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's gonna be an interesting one.
Yes, absolutely.
I was actually counting on them to make it to the semifinals, even to the finals, because tomorrow we'll have a best of 5, which will make it more interesting because you don't have to show your best in 2 rounds. You have to do it in at least 3 rounds. And it gives more room to the opponents or for both teams to shine. So I'm really looking forward to see at least 4 games tomorrow in the first semifinal. And Perplex Pandas, they seemed to determined to win the whole thing.
Oh, they are. Trust me. They want to make history.
They're gonna? So we transformed from the rats to the pandas in that case.
Yeah, they want to have a bamboo train. René, make it happen.
I'll make happen everything.
But guys, it's time for me to do something.
Oh no! So it's the
Something
bikini
like
time!
René.
Finally!
I think
Oh?
no one wants to see me in bikini.
What?
Shh. René, make some music because I'm going to roll it.
Finally!
It sounds again quite wrong, but
Yeah, wait, give me. Oh, we have music right now in the background. If I put the music on, that's gonna be weird. Anyway. Oh, no.
I'm going to roll it now, guys. Doing it right now. And the winner is the Samman.
The Zamzam man!
Zamzam.
The Samsaman. Yeah, Samsaman. If you can hear me right now, not sure if you are on our Discord, but if you are, here is
Hello.
the link.
Mr. Zamzam man is in Twitch at least. That's
Yes,
something.
he's writing.
Please reach out.
Perfect.
please reach out to me in direct chat. And
He
then
isn't
we
channel
will-
trolling, but rolling.
Yeah, but guys, just a second, and then I'm done. Please reach out to me, direct message on Discord, and then we can clarify everything else. And and I'll let you know what you win. But I also need your address so that we can clarify them. Right
It's so
now, René, Fiilou, you can talk as much as you want.
It's so shiny. I don't have any face anymore.
I feel blinded by the light. Okay, that was that one.
Oh, that was nice. That was actually quite nice. This was nice.
I'm just trying to bring in a bit more Felix, as Felix is just so silent in the background.
Yeah, but
trying
Felix
to bring in the flat jokes.
Felix is our man for the action. We don't have to forget that because you can't have action without Felix.
Exactly, and I'm trying to make sure that all the bad jokes I'll save for the gameplay so that people actually also listen to it and not just watch it.
Completely right.
The main point. But for you, I'll never say no, or in German, nay to that one. I'll always give you a pan.
Hanoi.
Well, the
Hanoi.
problem is with puns, you always have to talk yourself into kind of a Florian for that one, and then it's totally fine.
It works. Wait.
I can't not deny that.
Nope.
I can't not deny
You're
it.
Oh, come on. Seriously, I can't not? Wow.
That one was forced.
Nah.
Not my other two. They, of course, weren't forced, but that one was...
Whoa. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was really bad.
Can't
Guys,
like,
I
wait,
can
wait,
tell
wait.
you-
Wait, I
tell
give
you
you that
right
one.
now,
I
need
give you
to
that
go
one.
Oh, okay, guys. Let's check out the brackets. Which team are we going to see next participating? René, do your thing.
Do we have a bracket? Can we see the
We do
bracket?
have a bracket.
Production team, can we have the bracket?
Let's check.
Probably
out
the lower bracket would be nice because the upper bracket we just saw, so it will be barely managing against Perplex Pandas. Now here we go for the lower bracket. So, holy moly, there's still some stuff to do. Look at that. So we have still the Lee Rectors against team name 404. What's happening there? So we probably need to follow up on that. What's going on?
Absolutely.
And same for Festgarten again. Accenture. No, that sounds wrong. I'm just going for Accenture. And still, so we can't do the follow-up matches, which Team Borat is waiting all the time here, and also Trolling But Rolling is waiting for their match. But the Zwiebelringe have won against. Oh no, there it is. Team has lost against the Zwiebelringe, and that time it was actually the right amount of teams in there. And let me just check what's happening there. Smoke greater than Frag has lost against the Warriors, so the Warriors are in. Has won, they have won. They won. English
Yes,
is
they
not
have
my
won.
favorite one. Yeah, that's English. You know, even in German that won't work.
The interesting
Anyway,
point with that, though, just to quickly mention it, is with Smoke, Rachel, and Frag and Team Out, both finalists of CSGO are gone. They can no longer get any points, so perhaps we'll see a bit of a shakeup in the leaderboard as we're going through this tournament today.
That's interesting indeed. So, but we still need to follow up what's happening there with team name 404 and with Accenture. Why the games are not going on? We probably need to make a quick check in there.
Otherwise, we can just hit the brakes and add an ad and a short notice from our sponsor. But we have to discuss this and check first what's going on there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But then, let's, Hi.
But we can return to our question. We can return to the question I had before we started the last game. René, what was your favorite game on the Gamescom or from the Gamescom? Because I've been there, you've been there, we haven't seen each other. And so I guess I've seen some stuff. You've seen some stuff. But what was your favorite game?
Actually, I was going there and I was like, oh shit. Ubisoft with Ships and Skulls. Yeah.
Skulls and Bones?
Skulls and Bones. Ships and Bones. Almost. Skulls and Bones. Actually, I was really like, I've got the feeling from the old Assassin's Creed Black Flag and was like, that could be something. But to be honest, it disappointed me a bit. And to be honest, my favorite game, I really enjoyed playing it. It was the Goat Simulator 3. It was incredible. It was so stupid, but I loved it so much. And System Shock Remake. I love that one.
Yes. I've seen this as well. It was amazing. System Shock is super awesome. Really looking forward to the release later this year. And Goat Simulator, I can't really tell anything about this. But my favorite game, I guess it was the question, what is my favorite game? I would go with Callisto Protocol.
Actually,
because I'm a huge freaking fan of Dead Space. It's one of my favorite series of all time, especially because I'm a sucker for horror games and everything related to blood and gore and suspense and horror and everything and so on and so on. So I was really looking forward to. I had an appointment, was watching 20 minutes of gameplay from Callisto Protocol. Seemed amazing, looked amazing, felt amazing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play it. And additionally, Dead Island 2 was... it felt really nice, really slick. I was able to play the demo for 20 minutes. So,
nice.
Looking forward to Callisto Protocol because of Dead Space 4, Dead Space 4, and Dead Island 2.
Absolutely. But having said that, sorry, that one I need to bring in. Sorry.
Okay, bring it in before we bring in
Hellsinger. Have you played Hellsinger on the Gamescom?
No, actually not, because I'm not interested in that game. I will look at it when it comes out. So, yeah.
Actually, I didn't know it before. I was like, okay, sounds interesting, looks interesting. And for everybody who doesn't know it, it's actually just gameplay, hack and slay with metal music, and you need to slay on the beat.
This is actually, the funny thing is, this is a concept which is also known because there's an RPM FPS, or the name what's called, where you have to shoot enemies on the beat, and it's also metal. So I wasn't really sure if this is something like that, but yeah. So it's nothing new to me, actually.
But I loved it, really. I actually was like, that's chilling.
Alright, guys, but sorry for interrupting you, but we will have a short ad break, and then the match should be ready. And later on, we can talk about your games.
See you in a minute.
We're back.
Hello.
Bonjour. Oder bonsoir. Wir haben ja schon Abend. We have evening. So excuse me.
the German is coming on the back.
Yes, sometimes.
Okay, but speaking of games, and we just talked about the Gamescom. We just had it about our favorite games. Now would be the question. Which show did you enjoy the most on Gamescom?
I haven't watched any because I've stuck to the business booth area because I am still not really fond of so many people I have to walk with during a pandemic situation. So I haven't seen anything much, or not really anything, so I can't really tell.
Too boring.
No, at least I'm healthy. I did the test. I'm not corona positive.
Same here.
So.
I was quite surprised, to be very honest.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see when you walk through the halls. You have just one out of 100 people wearing a mask, and actually I was doing I'm honest. When I was walking through the halls, I didn't wear any mask, for example. But when I had a press appointment with 20 people or so, and you were stuffed into a small room, then I wore a mask because I sit there for half an hour, 45 minutes, and have to see and watch and breathe the same air. So yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But have you heard? Oh, sorry, Kate. Please go ahead.
Fiilou, I actually have a question now to you. You are
Yes.
working with Sport One, right?
Yes.
What is it actually you're doing there?
That's a funny question because I would say everything, but to be precise, I'm a journalist. Foremost, I'm a journalist. I'm working as head of eSports for Sport 1, which means I'm in charge of everything editorial related to eSports. Speaking from my team, we're writing news, we're cutting videos, we're filming, we're editing, we making voiceovers, we organizing shows, we have casts, we moderate, we host. For example, we are the pan-European exclusive partner for the RLCS, the Rocket League series. We had a World Championship a couple of weeks ago on our pay TV center, eSports 1. And I'm doing this kind of stuff, actually. Working with external partners, like we met during our podcast, Kate. And this kind of stuff. And we also deep dive into a game, which is already going on, and Team Borat scored the first goal. And let's have it, Felix.
That's a quick one.
It's definitely a very quick one, but you can already see Mighty Squirrel putting it in from the side, perfectly centered for his teammate, whose name I didn't catch, but I will soon. Picking it off for this first goal right here after 20 seconds. Quite the fast approach here, I think. Maybe catching the Rectors off guard, but let's see how this play unfolds. We still have a lot of matches to see. The 2 or perhaps 3 last matches of today with this one. So let us see if this was just a one-trick pony or if Team Borat has more up there. Well, Borat doesn't have a sleeve, but up anything that they have in that Borat. We definitely see Vlog, I'll just call him Vlog, trying to push it away out of their own half, but gets destroyed by RBT from Team Borat. Mighty Squirrel blocks it a bit, but maybe his teammate can pick it up. Sadly not, giving an opportunity for Yelp, but can't quite get in the middle as he's blocked by, I don't see who it was, I think it was RBT. Yelp now returning the favor, kicking his teammate into the goal, but also trying to go into the air, put it over Seb. Mighty Squirrel in the back now. Can he get it into the middle for his teammate who's waiting there for it? Yelp pushing it off, but RBT has an open shot. Mighty Squirrel, though, tries to take it by himself. A good approach, a good idea, but not the best execution for it, sadly. See Vlog and Phoenix a bit in a dissonance right here. We have to get those sorted out. And Seb puts it in the middle, but no one's home for him to push it in. Disappointing to see, but I'm sure that they'll have plenty of more opportunities with Mighty Squirrel putting in the middle. Seb underestimating perhaps how far that ball can travel. And Seb puts in the middle for RBT, who takes it up, but only misses it by this much. But it's still in the middle. Can Squirrel take it? No. Nobody of his teammate can actually take it. With Team Borat having a good chance, but sadly not bringing it home for this one.
They're trying to get it in, but it gets blocked off.
And now we see Yelp trying to put it forward, accidentally puts it into middle, but luckily none of the Borat team actually trying to catch up on this golden opportunity for them, leaving Yelp to put it now into the center for his team, but gets blocked by RBT. And now tries to recover it before Team Borat can come back and perhaps score their second goal. RBT puts it a bit too far on the side, but Squirrel takes it back into the middle. Now Tommy Phoenix trying to take it by himself, but Mighty Squirrel blocks him off. And here we also see RBT sees Mighty Squirrel was going for it, but tries to veer off, but I think Mighty Squirrel was doing the same, therefore leaving the ball hanging in the middle. Now Seb puts it on the sideboard. Can he take it in? He has a golden opportunity, but no. Yelp puts his car into, or you could say his tire into the door, making sure that it stays shut. That's not how a door works, but I'll take it. Now Seb, once again, he's waiting in this side for the opportunity. And now we see definitely Mighty Squirrel takes it up in the middle and puts it into the goal for the second goal of their team. Also getting congratulated by his teammate up top. Very nice, great success. I think they're very much playing along with the theme of their own team. So it is, in fact, that Borat that we imagine. The kickoff going more into the team side of Team Borat. But the Rectors can't quite pick it up to do more with it. And of course, Team Borat pushing it forward now, trying to make sure that they can get this out of their half and into the goal of the Rectors. Yelp tries to push it back. Squirrel can't take it in the middle though, but it's a bit too high. Can his teammate pick it up? Seb gets only barely pushed out of the side for it. A very close matchup, but missed the ball by that much because he got bumped halfway in the air. Now Yelp gets pushed out of the side as well, putting him out of a goal opportunity. But Tommy Phoenix tries to keep the ball on the side of Team Borat. They don't want another goal on their side. But Squirrel pushes through to the end nonetheless. Now Seb picks it up in the backside for his teammate. Can he put it in the middle? He puts it in the middle and even takes it by himself. I thought he would only set it up, but nope, he took it. Sorry, Kate, I interrupted.
No, good. No, but this was a beautiful gameplay. But
Yes.
he really aimed it for somebody mid, so it was good from him.
Definitely. And now we see Team Borat, only 18 seconds left on the clock. They're playing themselves in a kind of a rush, trying to make sure that they now use whatever goal they can to hopefully demoralize the enemy and make sure that the next round will go just as smooth as this one, a 3-0 lead, which seems like it's going to stay that way. Unless, Seb, can he take it?
No.
Sadly, no. 3-0 still a very nice match, but the Rector's putting up quite the fight as well. So let's see. We've seen a lot of teams so far analyzing their teams or their opponents and then coming back even stronger. Perhaps the Rectors are just the next ones to do just that.
Maybe we are seeing 3 gameplays.
We could
That
be.
would be
We
cool,
haven't seen it at all today. I hope we do at some point in the tournament.
Yeah, that would be very cool. Guys, make it happen.
Well, for that, the Rectors definitely have to step up their game. But let's see what they've learned from their first encounter with the Borat. It's always scary to see a man in the Borat before, so maybe now they've adjusted to it.
And, missed it. But there was somebody mid at least.
Yeah, Mighty Squirrel trying to take it mid, but only barely misses the shot. And now a bit of miscommunication or coordination in the team, leaving the goal wide open for Team Borat to pick it up. You can see both players trying to go for the ball and setting it up perfectly. Yelp trying to save it here with the aerial, but Mighty Squirrel is there, and once Yelp misses it, Squirrel pushes it in.
Good to know that the players have a chair. Hope you're comfortable.
Well, I sure hope so, because if you would be standing for the entire time, and we are standing from the hype, although I'm sitting right now, but that doesn't count. It's definitely, I would definitely prefer a chair for gaming. Now we see Yelp trying to put the danger out, but RBT pushed it right back in, and both teammates miss. Can RBT use this opportunity for themselves? Seb puts it in the middle, and he takes it by himself, putting them in the 2-0 lead. Very well done.
Yes.
We could see all of his teammates were also ready for it. RBT trying to turn around, and Mighty Squirrel, we saw it from his perspective. So that goal was more or less guaranteed. But Seb just took it by himself. Now, very nice winning the open goal, the open kickoff, but can't quite get the follow-up into the goal. Yelp now reaching for the stars or the ceiling of the arena. As we see Mighty Squirrel and Team Borat trying to push the ball further into the Rector's side, keeping the pressure on, keeping it live. And Seb now with the open chance to put it once again in the middle, but I think it was Yelp. Once again, no, it was Vlog. Once again, saving the opportunity, saving the shot for potentially another goal. I forgot how to speak. There we see Team Borat is not giving up. They want to push it through that corner. Now Seb with the open opportunity, but can't quite get it. And RBT just puts it up on the side. But Seb still keeps the ball live. We see now Tommy Phoenix trying to defuse the situation. But it seems as if Team Borat has their half shut off quite well. And as I say that, commentators curse. They get it on their side. Yelp puts it in the middle. Can one of his teammates capitalize on it? No, he takes it by himself. Doesn't even need a teammate. And now they have the follow-up, potentially leading to a tie. If they keep that momentum going, they definitely use the opportunity very well once they got the ball into the half of Team Borat. So maybe this opportunistic style could suit them a bit more, waiting a bit behind and looking for their shot. But now the goal quite open, but Seb misses it. He has an open shot, but sadly just barely graces it on the side, getting it onto the pole, but not into the actual goal in that round. Yep, trying to defuse the situation again. A bit of bonking action. He's really trying to take this all by himself. With any disregard for his teammates. Now Seb on the wall. Seb the Moo. I didn't know cows can climb walls, but it's new. Or it's Moo, I don't know. Now Seb misses it only by a bit for the setup, but RBT takes the setup. It's right in the middle. Can Seb take it for his team? He misses it barely. But Mighty Skrill, it's just so close. Yelp gets it just a second before Mighty Skrill can actually connect the ball and push it into the goal, which would have extended the lead of Team Borat. But can they capitalize on it? Mighty Skrill saves it very, very shortly before the end. But the goal is still open. Tommy Phoenix trying to push it, misses the ball.
Unfortunate.
And now Mighty Skrill gets the pinch. Unfortunate situation for the Rectors.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. Team Borat doesn't want to go into a third gameplay.
Most definitely. But at this point, they have the pressure on the Rectors. But we still know that Rocket League is a fast-paced game. A lot can happen in a couple of seconds. So there's still enough room for the Rectors to pull back or to come back from this 2-point difference. Now Seb trying to take the entire team by himself. Can't quite do it. But his teammate pushing the ball on the other side. But the ball is quite too high. A bit of a bounce that's too high for what Seb seems to have estimated, leaving him with nothing but to have to retreat. But now he has the open goal. Can he take it? No, Yelp saves it with a very, very close shot. Close opportunity. Mighty Skrill not trying to take it by himself. Sets it up for Seb, though, who sees it out of the corner of his car and pushes it in for the 4-1 lead.
Yeah, the timing was just right, and he had the right position. No one was really defending the goal, so...
Definitely. And also something I checked on the side, Team Borat only in the loser brackets because they lost to Barely Managing. So perhaps they're out for revenge now, knowing that Barely Managing is getting closer and closer to a potential final spot. Of course, they're probably very excited for a rematch with them and try to make sure that it happens. But first they have to get the ball out of their side. The Rectors has no one on their side to try and push through the defense of Borat, at least in that particular play. But now Yelp takes the opportunity, puts it close. But his teammate Vlog just barely misses it once again. It's very sad how many close opportunities the Rectors had throughout this matchup, which just a minor adjustment would have turned this matchup entirely around. Now Seb can't quite connect to the ball with only 9 seconds on the clock, and I think with that, it's game for Team Borat, who will advance further in the losers bracket as we say goodbye to the Rectors. Well played, well fought, but sadly didn't work out in the end.
Very well played.
Very consistently of Team Borat, they managed to withstand any attack. Of course, they had received a goal from their opponents, but they managed to overcome and beaten their opponents, and now they proceed within the tournament.
I would say as we coming closer to the semifinals, the goals are decreasing, and we're really coming to a nice and interesting match finally. So it's not that 7-1 ish, but we're getting closer. So I'm starting to enjoy the game really, and I'm just thinking of myself to install it once again, just maybe to play around again. But let's see. I'm still not fully convinced, but let's see.
Maybe
the
next
day
week.
tomorrow. Maybe after the day tomorrow.
Maybe next week we can have like a Rocket League after party or Counter-Strike after party. A bit delayed.
Absolutely.
But since we have our break week next week, but that doesn't mean anything. Everyone is very much welcome to join us and play with us. That's the whole idea of it. Just to have fun together, relax a little bit, and then we go into the next 2 weeks of Apex and League of Legends.
And maybe also to pitch in here, sorry for kind of interrupting, for that break week, the Twitch is also not staying silent. So you can either join us on the Discord, play along with us, or we have a quite stacked Twitch schedule for that week. So I think almost every day, perhaps not Friday, instead maybe Saturday, but definitely the entire week from Monday to Thursday, we have a stream planned for you. Monday's Elden Ring, Tuesday Pokemon, Wednesday Apex, so maybe if you want to get hyped for that, and Thursday Code Vein with both me and Mootify. So get ready for that one, because the Twitch is not staying silent.
I'm really looking forward to see you playing Elden Ring, because for me, as someone who has completed the game completely with 1000 of 1000 gamer score, don't ask me how long it took me. Don't ask me. But I'm really looking forward to see you playing this game, because we talked about this before. It's so, I would give everything not to know what's happening again, because this game is so amazing. It's my game of the year, and it's always nice to see people playing the game who not really know what's going to happen next and who I encounter. And so I'm really going to look at this and joining you.
Definitely. I'm excited to see you there, and I'm excited to have anybody here who wants to watch. You had a chance technically on this Monday already, but I think I announced that a bit too late.
I was so full of work, so I'm really enjoying me right now.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, so get the popcorn out and watch Felix.
As usual.
Sorry, I just wanted to know, a short question. Do you have actually a death counter?
Yes, I do. I have a death counter at the top.
What is it staying right now?
I think after last stream we were at either 94 or 95, which is like after... I have to check how many hours, but I think we're closing on like 12 to 13 hours of Elden Ring so far. So we're moving quite a lot.
That's okay.
That's
By the
okay,
way,
he says.
just to make a little bit of advertising for Felix, if you haven't seen his previous streams, of course you can visit us on our YouTube channel as well, because all of his gameplays are uploaded there, so you can enjoy him until. So that sounds so wrong. But you can enjoy
like
his
Kate's
streams.
hardware. Like you can win Kate's hardware.
To enjoy me, you have to DM me, but okay.
Okay, but anyway, you can enjoy his streams until he actually streams again. So just to mention that here as well, and I see my heart rate just goes up as I'm mentioning Felix and Kate's hardware. Anyway, sorry, that was forced. I didn't need to be.
Well,
yeah.
Well, you could say
I
that
forgot what I
before.
wanted to say.
You could say that for that joke. Sorry to say it, but not with you, the force was. Oh, now that one was a true stretch, but it works.
He right might be.
But he's
Well,
but he
René,
is on the
this
right
year
in the
you're being
camera, so yeah.
dominated. There is no way out of it.
So, speaking about dominating,
Guys,
Kate.
I need to roll it again.
Yes.
you have to roll it
Yes.
again.
I need to
Wait.
roll it again.
Where's the music? I need to do the music. Where's the music? Where's
Wait,
that?
let me just participate in a minute.
And are you ready?
Oh my God.
The music is coming.
Oh.
Give me some love, Kate. Now roll the dice.
Yelp HD. Got it.
Nice.
Yelp, message me on Discord and then
You
we'll
win.
figure out everything else. I
You
need
win.
to give you some love, René.
Yeah, in forms of rolling
I
the
hope
dice.
your wife is not in the room right now.
Wow. I'm not commenting that anymore in here because everything is going to be recorded and can't be used against me. So, nope, I'm not saying anything here.
Maybe just as a quick point then, because I'm a bit scared of that. Your armor stand in the back moved. I feel like it's trying to get closer to you.
Absolutely, it does.
We're gonna call.
I love how the chat wants to
Ghostbusters?
push the mute
Thank
button
you.
on all of you. That's very interesting to see right now.
Yeah, funny
I'll
thing
take
is,
over the stream for now. It's mine.
No, we should all mute ourselves, and Felix is speaking for each one of us in a different voice.
We can do that, but
That would be actually very funny, to be honest.
you know that I have so much power in my hands with that.
Hello, I'm Kate.
But
Nice
the
to
point
meet
is,
you.
the point is maybe just to add it for the
Okay.
Pokemon challenge. I voice all of the characters. Like the characters in Pokemon don't have voice lines. I do them, and yes, I do the voices differently in every way. So I'm down to do that.
How many voices do you have left?
Too many.
Too many.
Too many to do, and also too many to pull from.
I think the best voice is still Django. We just had it before. But before talking about Django, Kate, has Yelp HD contacted you?
Yes, he has.
Awesome. Okay, because I just saw the
Her.
message. Yelp HD is not there. But
No, yeah, he was a bit AFK, but we already chatting.
I
So-
see. Okay.
Playing handle. No worries, he's in good hands.
Okay, Kate. Now, be honest.
We will have an interview
Again,
coming
Awesome.
up soon. Yeah.
with whom?
We have an...
With me.
I need to figure that out.
I thought with me.
With us.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, bloody hell! Oh, bloody hell, it's quite amazing.
Yeah, so Florian, let's have a quick interview. The both of us.
Sure,
So,
please.
Tell me something about your lovely life.
My lovely
What's
life.
Spicy little secret.
Chris. Okay, what can I
Tell it
give
to René.
you? What can I give you? Gosh, spicy stuff. I don't have any spicy stuff. Oh well, I have a lot of Malayan spices in the rack because my girlfriend moved in with me, and she brought half a household of spices, which you can't even buy here in Germany, which is really interesting.
And did she import it or?
Yeah, she took them from Malay when she came here to Germany, and the funny thing is her mom will come to us visiting, and I think she's just bringing one bag especially for spices and stuff you can't buy here. So I'm really looking forward to this. But spicy. I will try out Dota 2 soon, even though that League of Legends is far superior.
But why? Just
Because
or?
not just because we had the ESL One Malaysia, fun fact, last weekend, and I was watching that. I was in the editor's room, and I found it very interesting. And I was like, okay, I will give it another try because I grew up with Heroes of New Earth and Dota All Stars. So yeah, why not Dota 2? Even though I don't like it. That's very spicy. I don't know. It's not spicy. That's not very spicy. Okay,
It's kind of spicy. I would keep it like that.
Okay, yeah. So, thank you for the question. Now I can ask you, Kate, how many hours do you have in Counter-Strike? Give me a number.
She's just
No.
opening up Steam.
No. Not that many actually. 1.3k.
Yeah, okay. When I count all my time in League of Legends, I would be 5, 6, 7k or so.
But I once had a different account and there I had like 1k, so in total I had 2.3k. But basically with the first account I was never playing series. I was never playing matchmaking. So that's why. So serious matchmaking 1.3k.
Damn.
Very spicy, man.
I guess I have 96 hours or something like that. Oh, 69 hours. 69 hours.
Yeah.
I think I got a couple more, but I'm still. I suck. Literally, I'm bad.
What's
I
your
don't have
favorite
any
game, René?
reaction anymore, huh?
What is your favorite game, René, when it comes to competitive gaming?
Ooh, competitive games. That's quite tricky because I'm not playing that much competitive games anymore, except for one, and that's kind of competitive, I would say. That's Diablo 3. Because I'm doing these rifts runs and stuff like that, because I love really to enjoy new builds and stuff like that. So really into digging into the numbers and trying new builds and stuff like that with each season. But that's unfortunately, it's getting boring quite fast. Because if you're on the top rifts and you got your build and you got your stuff, it's just farming for equipment, which is a tiny, weedy little bit of better of what you got, and it's just so much of luck needed to get something better. So it's getting boring.
And when it doesn't come to competitive gaming? When it doesn't come to competitive gaming, is it just your favorite game of all time?
My favorite game of all time. So there's so many. That's the problem. But probably I would say Monkey Island.
Which one?
Monkey Island 1.
Okay.
I love that one, and I'm so excited to get the new one out there. So we finally see how the story is going to end, as it's supposed to be end. That's the interesting point. And of course, second in line is Witcher 3. I love that game.
I can go with that, yeah. But it's not close to my top 5, actually.
Oh, okay. Then let me hear. What's your top 5?
My favorite game of all time is okay. Let's go from the other way around. Space 5 is League of Legends because it's just amazing. Then we have Gothic 1. I love this game so much. We have Final Fantasy 8. We have Silent Hill 2, and we have Persona 4 Golden.
None of those I really can I don't know. Final Fantasy 8, seriously. Final Fantasy 8.
But guys, that's really nice to know, but I think we have someone waiting for us.
7 is cooler. 7 is cooler still.
Kampfphase is cooler. Cooler than the both of you.
What?
Let's get Kampfphase in.
Let's go.
There is a Kampfphase.
It's the man with the most professional setup from all of us.
I love that one.
Thank you. I just moved and I just finished like my whole gaming corner.
Is it Singularity?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So your boss or your team manager is one of my casters.
Yes, correct. Well, I should start your greetings from well.
Greetings back.
So
René,
yeah.
You can ask the questions again.
No, this time it's going to be you or Florian because I did the last one.
Then I'll give it to Fiilou.
Give it to me. All right, mate. You are very into Rocket League as I know and as you know as well, and you showed us what you can do and the gamepad. And how does it feel for you to compete in such an interesting environment, especially because the teams are competing just for fun, but they want to take out the best out of them? And so, how is it for you to play?
It feels really good to play because normally, like, I'm in Team Singularity, but I'm not a player. Like, I'm a caster and community manager. So I play also like more for fun and for the community. And yeah, it feels good to be here.
And obviously, as you said, you're not just on the roster for Team Singularity, but you are working with those guys. And is there anything you would say you just took notice of, which you can provide your teammates with?
A lot of coaching from our freestyling team, from our pro players. So a lot of knowledge and like reviews. So that helped me a lot.
Okay, and this is something you just gave to your teammates here in the AGL to say, hey, we have to play like this to beat everyone.
Yeah, we played yesterday some games, did some replay reviews. So
So you do have a professional approach.
Like he was really insecure, so I just wanted to boost him a little bit of confidence, like with yesterday the training, and like giving him knowledge so he feels a bit more confident. And he did it really well. He had today some connection issues, sadly, but we knew that like from early in the morning already, which lost us the upper bracket. But he's back, and morality is also back up.
Absolutely. And morality is also something you should always keep in your mind. How do you and you guys and your team prepare for the matches? Because you said, okay, the morality is back up, but do you take a special kind of a meal before the matches, or do you take, for example, a walk? Because this is something really interesting, because it's not only the abilities at the gamepad or the mouse and keyboard, it's also everything else around that.
For me personally, it's a lot of fitness and workout, like physical workout, to just like power yourself also out and like getting the stress out. So I do powerlifting, and yeah, that's how I more like prepare of it.
Okay, and what can we expect from you guys in the upcoming matches?
A lot. Like all the way. Like we wanna get our revenge on Perfect Expanders, actually.
Absolutely. And can you show us, or can you give us a glimpse at least? Because I think everybody keeps it a secret, but can you give us a glimpse about your game plan?
Our game plan is like not going fancy on mechanics and keeping out the basics straight, basically. Like focusing on passing play, rotation, and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because it's always interesting to see, because these teams are so passionate about their game style and play style. They are not comparable to teams like BDS or G2 in this regards, but they're trying to utilize all the abilities or the possibilities Rocket League offers them. So like playing with the backboard, a pinch, or doing a redirect. So this is always something interesting to see how the people who are just there for passion and they want to play, to see going into the games.
Yeah, just try everything out. Like it's at the end still for the fun. And if you don't try, you never learn it. So like we also do a lot of mistakes, because we go for things where you maybe not succeed, but if you never go for them, you will never learn them and get better at them.
All right. So is there anything else you want to tell us, or does my co-commentators have any questions left for you?
No,
Okay.
I've got none left.
Then tell your fans, give some love to the fans, man.
Thanks everyone for supporting like the AGL, our team, and the other teams. And I'm really excited for the games tomorrow.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for being with us, for answering our questions, or my questions. And yeah, best of luck for the upcoming matches, mate.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, and all the
Thank
best
you.
to you.
Thanks. Bye.
So to be honest, this is a really great opportunity to have someone like him on in this tournament, because he is a part of a professional esports team Singularity, and learning from this knowledge he provides the other players, even if you play against someone like this, is something that is very, very hard to get just by playing Rocket League. So this is amazing to have someone like him competing against other players and teams here in the AGL.
Absolutely. I think that's actually, as you said, quite some learning opportunity also for the other teammates. So to be honest, I would really be curious, and I would love to be part of that team, really, just to get a little bit of sneak preview, a little bit of sneak insights, what is going to happen. Love that.
During a project I made, I was able to pay a visit to another professional Rocket League team during their time at the bootcamp, and it's really interesting to see how their mindset works, how they play with each other, how they analyze games, how the coach is reacting to the players' actions during the game and outside of the game. And I think this is something that Kampphase can bring to the board, to that not only their opponents can profit from, but especially his teammates.
Absolutely. Well,
I agree.
guys, it's the first day of Rocket League is already over. Happened so quick.
Damn, it's really
Well-
really quick actually.
That was a
Yeah.
really quick one. Yeah.
And very
Even-
interesting matches.
Yeah, I was just thinking of our not last week, but last year streams actually when we were streaming until midnight. So when Gregor just needed some coffee. Just remembering the good times, but hopefully these times will be better. I have no doubt about that.
Not with
So-
you, René.
But
Especially
before,
not when you're dancing.
by the way, I'm playing all the time with my opener here. I was just like,
This
this
is
is
ready
so-
for the beer afterwards. Admit it.
Exactly, that's for the after work beer because
Thank
this is
you.
still work. Okay. One important thing I just remembered, and I think we really need to give a shout out to the Twitch folks out there, which gave us a follow, which cheered us up, and yeah, I think we even had a raid in there. No, it was yesterday. I'm sorry, but for all the people who were following us, a big thanks and a big shout out to you folks.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank
Love
you very
that.
much for your participation. We're not only doing this for us, we're doing it for you guys, and you make it so much more worth.
Exactly. I can also pitch in that same way for also the solo streams. It's amazing to see everybody's here. Even though if I'm just on the camera on my own playing a random game and not being too good at it, people are still watching it, enjoying it, and it's a blast to see. And I'm happy to see that we're steadily growing as this Twitch channel goes on. And yeah, I could even list names technically of people I just see reoccurring over the past weeks and months, but it's just overall it's everybody in the community that makes this entire place just worth doing this. And we're doing this not because we were like paid or anything for it. We're doing it because we want to, and that's the fun part.
Exactly. With that said, thank you also to the beautiful and amazing team that is doing the whole organization behind it. Thank you also to Good Game Global, who is doing the whole production. Thank you for making this happen. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. CET
Absolutely.
and seeing the finals.
Hopefully you got something like this chest belt until then, because we want to see your heart rate. And of course yours as
Right.
well, Florian. Both.
Right.
Both.
I don't have a heart rate.
Up,
Counter.
up. Then you go to the next shop and buy one. Basically everyone is supported.
Okay.
I can draw you a heart rate, so like 90 and standard. So I'm completely having a heart rate of 90 the whole day, so it's okay.
He
That's
just has a
fine.
stream deck and plays it like a keyboard the entire time, just trying to
yeah.
simulate a heart rate.
90, 120, 50. What the hell is going on?
Oh, actually we have
And 5.
I think we have a testing heart rate, which sometimes drops just to 0. That was interesting because we always were thinking, oh, guy, oh, are you dropping that? Are you still there? Yes. Oh, okay.
Are you still in there? All right, guys. I would say let's wrap it up. That was an amazing day we had. Thank you very much for participating with us, for sticking with us. And we're going to see you tomorrow with the grand final. And let's see who makes it there. I thank you very much. And see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank
See you
you. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.